The training you are going to have here, we will make sure that by the time you leave here, you are physically sound.
Yes, sir.
You are mentally sound.
Yes, sir.
And you are spiritual also what?
Sir.
Yeah, we will force you to know God.
Yes, sir.
We are going to entertain two religions here. The Muslim and the Christian. So no matter what, try and force yourself inside one. Do you understand?
Yes,
This is how it's going to be.
yes, sir.
The civil life in you. Oh yeah, Charlie, what's up? Hey. We are going to make sure we withdraw all that blood in you.
Yes,
and
sir.
put the military here. You have only two languages here. It is yes sir and no sir. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So the punishment given to you now, this morning, is just an introduction. It's going to be tougher than that. Tune your mind and get yourself ready for the training. Now, here, nobody will come and make you happy here. Nobody here is coming to make you happy. So try and make yourself happy. Because no matter what, you are falling inside the job and you are going to do it. The ladies are doing it. They are jogging. So without your brokers, you have to make sure you endure. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is how it's going to be. Finally, the best way to live here is to take simple instructions. Take simple instructions. Sit down, you sit. Fall in, you fall in. Squat, you squat. No talking back. You will never talk back here. I suggest, you don't suggest here. Here we suggest for you.
During the biggest conversation in town, we are live on Facebook. You're interactive on X, Instagram. I'm gonna proud that dog is on.
Right, Anopeyanto also and Famamo would say job say live here this morning. Yes, we are in the new month of May. That's about it, okay? And then the 4th of May 2026. Good morning, Ghana. Say Obiaho here there. And Anopeyanamo nam ewo job say Jumedian so between now and 10 a.m. bringing you breakfast with all the relevant information you need to listen to. Yes, Anope Maminda production team Nase Emanuela Opoku. Good morning to you, Ella. Thanks going out to Amos Kwabna Konyo, Agnes Safo, Desmond Lai, Prince K, Mr. Francis, Mr. Elvin. That's the entire team is ready, set for the morning show. All right, Otiase. Entianopedia, Enianam Ewo, Power FM. So we're live on radio 97.9. We say part to the people, and we also live on TV XYZ. Yes, the more you know, the less you worry. You're from me, Don Kwabna Pra. Now, Anopel say, in life, you are going to encounter a two-headed serpent. And sometimes, both heads come from the same friend, okay? One supports you, the other envies you. Pay attention. Not everyone smiling with you is riding for you. It's always good to protect your energy, move with purpose, and let your loyalty be louder than your words. Well, we are in the new month of May. Yebusa say Ghana ekosen ekoye anase ejina ne ejina ensuo na to efomo ago busa ho say enioma ben ana edihini ewo ye mountain so pamcho anope ye nemo nam from now to 10. A lot of issues on your radio this morning. Now omafo be kaya, so on Thursday and on Wednesday we did an engagement from South Africa with Ghanaian residents at South Africa. Yene High Commissioner no kasa ye manage penny say concerns Ghana for ni bi ede ba beto nanim no obetu ho anamo ede amayen say esiekire ni bi ekowie say amanfo ni bi pese om kire say enye Ghana for ni nyina na sabe yan High Commissioner of South Africa ensa atumi aso won so ebi mu akam na enhihye ni bi ho a dodo na yesu say enduru won so pamcho twan na no pan we continue with our engagement yeah, they Bramo from South Africa na fe no ye ne Ghana for ni bi bekasa na ye busa say so after Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and then be Monday, right? High Commission no etumi respond to the concerns of Ghanaians of South Africa now. So far, how far? Mateso Yechirebi a unity from neighboring countries. And maybe Mukwe Jani Eko South Africa. So what's the general situation after saying Foreign Affairs Ministry issue that strong weather statement, you know? And I know no yebedi sansam no enkomo na fe no yapri ediama yenu anomoti ase me kope bibia bedi ene me beye den anenam say ni akwa wie no no ya no petwan we get to South Africa later on this morning na fe ya say ya high commission no ebetumi asum ama asumdwe abamponi a na wom so mpeso mo ba wonchi no ehun hyehyɛ no so akowie say ya de sankomo ni nyina abebra mo later on this morning but Anna doctors almost kolebu say almost they strike ebesha so because and you many be almost can hun some watch but them say empenyufo yi omo ni am omo nti nso aboa emwa ema wonjumadi na wodie no enkoyi mfama wo mo me recently I'm call kolebu kwa say Medicare and em hu say chale we have a long way to go when it comes to a Medicare because I don't get it say doctors now omo nyina operate Juma yen teaching hospitals no about 99% of them in your training abruchi. So the facilities are omu enya yedi ye womu dwumadi ni ade ni nyina no when they come back home to practice aden yen to me mo sa facilities ni nyina bi na ne ma na ekoye din ede mo say. All right, just hang on this morning. And now, we look at all these issues live on radio as well as on TV this morning. Your friend Don Kwabna Pra. Now, in terms of no, you're with the morning sport. You call for the morning sports now. You're back. Now, no, you did the bon crater moon, some Susu Abramu, Bashanisson. And now, Anna, junior high school students know Esha Siacho and BEC. Now it's more of a convention. Afi bi omo shasia. Ye bo apro na ye hwese ni ACA kwedifa. Afi yente sa po bi ato. Yente so se e bi ato. Oh, omo shasia na po ne to ho. All right, Matthias here. All right, and then wish them well, of course, because and then there, that's the first hurdle they are scaling towards a manhood. What you say? Intinano pen one more and wish them the best of luck. So just hang on this morning and command Dawson and Nano pen within time. Yeah, the bed Bramona Fin, you have sent you see call live on our networks this morning. All right, so Anope, you're ready to just hang on. Roger Emmanuel, Ewaha Enche, Obebra with the morning sports. But Anope MTNC Musa say, are you a business owner looking for a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, your restaurant, office, warehouse, anytime, anywhere? Well, the MTN Business Eye is here for you, keeping an eye on your business, secured anytime, anywhere with the MTN Business Eye. This is the smarter surveillance solution that gives you total visibility and control. This one is powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy. So your security never sleeps, okay, even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alerts, two-way audio, and reliable backup, all at affordable rates. It's very easy. Just dial *5060# today and keep your business in sight always with the MTN Business app. MTN is with you everywhere you go. And no pay better MTN for us say someone etai energy. As an NBC Sukoma a year NPA's Stay Back, Stay Safe campaign. Later on, I'll tell you more about it, okay? Now, if you also why I share ye, ewo wakwain so. Alright, I'm paying crossover for the morning sports. Roger Emmanuel Atana Sintino. You bet me the Agudi Munsam Abremu, M. Sensacheka cry, Ediaba, Ewu Jabasi, Jumedian Sono, Eni. Etiano Pano, you bet kind of Promotional. That's the morning warm up. And in your warm up, she. Now, all other things will fall in place. Okay, Roger Anantis.
Yes, don't sign it.
Yeah. Me early days of radio, 1996. Only I don't know. Not your warm up program be on radio. Enti ano pasa no bar. Also okay. Which now with them? Mount Sasso. Now read them name call. Okay, let's go. to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Top, down, Charlie, yeah, recruit a Juma Chapa.
Say, yes, sound.
What's your say?
Yes, Santi. Sa a jump here, work out roofing. I say it's me the AI any. It's me the AI any. Yes, but change the Anna. Assassin and man yedin. Okay. But do baby na nipane be used to. No. Thank you. You say near my book you said be ya. Changes to say sa ko e bebiri so any hagin. Matthias here. Bana yeah anafia amanu my. Yes boss Matthias. Kakra pre na ya hagin. Me patcho you boss. Take it to 1 a year. Me patcho you. Na aboa man my. Yes boss me patcho. I no pay you bit me akwa yem kwai. Right it's not pay a trust latest and we are good on some of the trust not paying and 10 times already 7 months from cinema so see at latest and remember I'm on this some they say all of saying Camila to say see on my team and I feel Manchester United and how to Liverpool for your Mujuma and watching me care take on them say now children say Tinkinuma other games are course on crossing now you're also so April not paying no I was say feel some of the so you ever call the black presence of Ghana so and let's see about na fewura keto kreku oro say the 700 atujane Paul City zone 3 almost qualify ma say ya Premier League next season almost be jireme second no mediama say dinkurima na enya asem kito kranti all the latest ni nyina yara wonsam eba hanso folk economy asante le conseil konyankugo ni nyina wonsam na no pe atrasa yara wonsam eba David eba chronic na no pe me can for the amount sentence adenya nchie anti pomodi say obovurem ewo mo so ye na fe sebe ya mbetimi abona fe pomoden so etimi akonto se min kanto so ya de bia no te so no etitu bia na fo woni ntire ba bia ba wori se oni David eba chronic betimi edin komo wori ni David man caps na dia beja so anu eboye paye juma magical sense dra se we ye bema na se nyama konye ujiri se o social weakness na ka ho premature ejaculation bema ko premature se no wa jemo ontimi nyina wona se che 1 minute kwa wonya e won pemu a eyo how kase pantenu ne se bako na ori David abakro ketimi akodi nkomasere be ya wo man power no ye my vitality a wo dia ba no ye David man caps no obetimi apebe na fe etimi ba na fe mema nyina etimi di masem se dia mamo na wo se min control say rata dysfunctional David man caps na wo se pena fe no so etimi bo pese be ye 1 minute e won pemu a wo se ko David asena fe mutimi bo mema no so a motere no didi asetia na tie didi na deviate didi na reduce de bia na fo na fo no nyema hudo pi na etadi sa na mare batu ko David so ye na woni am edin ko betimi abo na sa o ha woni nyina sa timi afro so sere be ya o mema yo ne se betimi awie pe yo e ro che se min control se mu wedu a e se be hu mu jemu kama e be hu akoma hu kama nyema bia ne sa toxic broken blood vessels ne nyina no e be bo na fia kra ne nyina sere be ya o hu se betimi ato na fe wetimi edin tire na fe timi edidi e no ti se gonorrhea se na titi wa me pa sexual infections nyina no en ko be bia fo woni tirem awo David so ye na ontimi embo ya de bia no te so atiti bia na fo woni tirem ba bia ani David aba chronic ni komo na motimi bo sere be ya wa po de sebetimi akọ David aba chronic wo mo awo elank tasirango ho ana David aba chronic ko ma so no wo mo di coastal na energy hwe ni mo pento be from na woni mo ebon ko be kra sere no echi no wa wurem awo mo akachinti fre David aba chronic awo 0246 265313 0246 265313 and 0502 716076 0502 716076 na any Dovita heba clerk nema bonkomo WhatsApp so sano mesena nyina o WhatsApp a ara celebrate me afa Dovita na oni ma din koma serebe ya pom din bia opa bia no for wani nchebe bia kora fi Dovita ntimi mbo na be bia ntimi nkonka Dovita heba clinic na wasi your health is our consent ko na ntimi mbo na serebe bia so ebetimi akoye de mamudin edi roja imano from the sports baraka botela ani kojo fosifan de omuteche amana no premedition ba Facebook now power 979 waiting a journey Sports Monarch TV and also Facebook na fe YouTube so Sports Monarch TV now no play journey and tentem na nsema course na no sabeti aka YouTube na fe ne set me aboa na be bibia tema ko ewrom ntem na fe ye fa sem no tujan sase FF microphone close na fe nsema no e course le sase ari efi ye match saudo a no e bas na ochiwie na ewrom na fe ko ewrom France na fe games a ari atimi course na results ni ten when be sase na de announce boka miensa ɛma Olympic Mazoma ntimiante Paris Saint-Germain telephone Laurent koye 2-2 ani a draw game na set timi pemu na Fimet etine film Monaco boma kamie no a obosina timi bako Nice Netherlands game no ana sina koye 1-1 Sunday no a games le sina telili metropole etine fenele ave ana sina koye 1-1 ena Ozebo kamie sima Angers timi bako ena Paris FC po kanan ema club for the Brestois timiante na fi Stratford etine film Toulouse bon kamie no a ora sina timi bako Olympic Lyon se kanan ema club for the Renew timi bako nyame ya tuma na se ne games awro a sina etimi koso ewo France ere wonsem epa yewrem ntentem na fe ye games na sina timi piemo ewo German Bundesliga ne fa wonsem enfantujwa na uche ye senate ore se Bayern Munich German Bundesliga o ma etimi age na oko France ore se Paris Saint-Germain o mo sina Felix Eno o mo se etimi age games e ba sina senate Saturday ore se club for se Herren ana tie ofen o mo trefie bokamiensa e ma Stuttgart etikaniensa e Union Berlin ase trefie FC Cologne are sina koye 2-2 Werder Bremen ase trefie Augsburg abo ma kamiensa o mo sina etimi bako Eintracht Frankfurt ase trefie e ma Hamburger SV abo ma kamienwa o mo sina etimi bako Bayern Munich ase trefie ene Herren ano sino akoye 3-3 na fe Bayer Leverkusen ase bo kanan e ma RB Leipzig asu etimi tikanambako eno Sunday 2 games and 3 games in anua are sina etimi koso yes club of FC St. Pauli ase tenefi ema menso fa bom kamienwa omo etimi bako Borussia Mönchengladbach ase bokaba kuma Borussia Dortmund ase entmente noti Wunim se Freiburg ase tenefi ni club ya for Wolfsburg ana sina ekoye 1-1 ati ni games ana sina etimi tuja wa Germany and auche yere wonsam ebanasono so se medical dia to nem dada se Bayern Munich ya dia Bundesliga no womo ena etimi age ya rom ntentem o Italy na games ana sina etimi koso ore se Pisa assist tenefi ema leche bonekam yenu ore sina etimi bako Friday ana sa game na koso no ana finish Saturday dia games awro etimi bas Saturday ore se Udinese ebo kamienu Torino Entimati Como etrefene Napoli akoye 0-0 Atalanta ani Genoa sekoye 0-0 na ede enu games etujano ede club for the Bologna etrefene Cagliari adesere koye 0-0 ana Sassuolo Calcio ebo kamienu AC Milan Entimante ana Juventus ani Hellas Verona adesere koye 1-1 kamienu Inter etimi ebo na etimi abo ema Inter Milan say ede Itero Sirano omo etimi January omo Pama boma kamienwa Pama entimi anti sakana nyame yaduma ene Monday 2 games ena Epas Clemency ani SS Lazio Asia na fi Roma asibetre Fiorentina asibetimi abotenu ye games ene sina course ewo Italy ade won sam sina eba yewramu ewo Spain afere game ni sina nyama so asi etie wo Spain na onim se Friday ade Girona etinefie etina Roma yoka aboma kaba commentmente na enra anafe ni Saturday games to jana Saturday onim se ese Kenuma Levante etimu bako Valencia ese Troma Atletico Madrid aboma kamienwa ama sentiment Deportivo Alaves ese trefi Atletico Bilbao ese ebo kanan ese Deportivo Alaves ama sentiment kamienwa na fe osasina etrefi FC Barcelona ekoboma kamienwa ama sentiment kanambako Robert Lewandowski ana Ferran Torres many players ama sheko sina Irma Bassa ana Bratio Kanambako Irma osasina eye Raul Garcia oro NT Kanambako aserima usasina ani ye game atimi kasenua games no Sita Vigo ebo kamia sama eti mubako shefi ase trefi Mauro Vallecano ase bon kamia noa ona sentiment Robertis bokamia sa ema Real Video Intimante Espanyol trefi Real Madrid ase bon kamia noa oma sentiment Vinicius Junior ene shego 2 goals in our sagema ona senatimi pemu nyame yatuma ene Sevilla etnefi ase ene Real Sociedad ase ebetimi so edi Aridos into another game Saudwa and senatimi piemo yara wonsema ba yenkoda fe yewrem awanyura na fe games and se piemo Friday Leeds United bokamia sa Emma Burnley etimu bako wo setire fe ne Sunderland anu akoye won of Newcastle bokamia sa Brighton etimu bako Brentford senensa Emma West Ham United entimente Arsenal bokamia sa Fulham entimente and a few nisenwa Sunday Bournemouth setine fe bokamia sa Emma Crystal Palace entimente Manchester United omo bokamia sa na Liverpool eti kanemi no abronte from Matheus Cunha wano ese first goal Benjamin Sesko ese third goal ese second goal and abronte from Menu ono ese third goal arima Manchester United ma abronte from Dominic Szoboszlai wano eti kanambako arima Liverpool na fe abronte from Cody Gakpo ono se eti goal etos mi na adi ema Liverpool etenu ye games and ese timi ko so oni se club from Aston Villa etrefi ma Tottenham Hotspur aboma kamye no a omo select nu kanambako eti abronte from Conor Gallagher ese goal arima Tottenham and after Richarlison omo ni players omo se goals no ese arima Tima yafana Tottenham Hotspur na me atuma and 2 games pass Chelsea and Nottingham Forest ebona Everton and Manchester City asibet me see their leaders to any games and select me pay what they want semeba na Manchester United omo enim say weekend omo ejina kuno a na omo game omo di sales no na no hie pa onim say for the first time na say 10 years no Manchester United Anthony Ese Liverpool back to back now referee Michael Carrick etimi di Manchester United ababa yes sad no say uteni table no na oyes na hihye City na Carrick baya na uteni table na ohia na ka table no ebona Carrick ba no Manchester United and aka UPN na kamo ebeda top akamu ebenya 32 point na fi Arsenal side na ka Arsenal timi atosmi no Ramaki Kalkobano wetimi abojuma yipenra wetimi dinkurema na after the game no or say tuja yenti Mike Carrick sema odi tuja.
Yeah, I mean it was a good game of football, wasn't it? I think I thought we played ever so well, deservedly in front. A couple of errors that happened from nowhere, and the game flipped quite quickly after half time. I thought we dealt with it so well. The character the boys showed, calmed things down, took control again, and to win it like we did was special. So the mistakes I'm not worried about. 2 fantastic players, 2 fantastic lads. So it happens in football, and in the end it doesn't really matter because we won the game.
Some Michael Carrick yenti Anislot Liverpool manager or a reaction after the game.
If it was a touch, which I think it is, because if you know a bit about a ball sport, you know that if a ball has a certain curve and the curve changes, there must have been a contact. But it's always light. Yeah, then we should have a debate in football. Is that then enough to disallow a goal? But I think the rule is if there was a touch, it should have been disallowed. But I don't think it's a surprise to anyone this season that if there is a VR intervention, or if there's something that you could look at, or could be left, could be right, that then that decision goes against us. That has been the whole season, every single time the same.
Liverpool manager na motene kamikala tete onim sa Arsenal dinkurema na oche kamiensa. They say table no man between 6 points City or 2 games omo everboard na yeti Mikel Arteta anso se mori tuja.
He says to us and to our dressing room that that we keep the dream alive, that what these guys have done not now but throughout the season to win that many amount of games in the circumstances that we had to do it without so many players available at times is remarkable. So it's great because I think it's going to help for Tuesday.
Kentania sema Mikel Arteta onosini sema onosini banana pay yara bi sema mo so report amiti sema nenwa akatire Brahman campaign force the contract of Pessoa stand 2027 June 2007 and the contract ni nyina sebetimi so abare wi antenia report about has freak dia tuja say ni players no weekend game atimi bas no wa mom 3 days off say players ni fanko na fe won mo encourage ma ho serebe ya mo bas baka ni ma sebetimi akoyi esire won ni report about Benjamin Sesko under Michael Carrick won say Dixon 11 goals era wetimi asa ni mo betimi akoyi parafi Abrante for no matakunya under Michael Carrick on 9 goals and also for no setimi asa era Manchester United bo kona onim say Mikel Arteta onim say ni winning rate no e was through year party opania ya fana Senegal onim say so far no matches makomako 40 and wetimi winning na Senegal gas time no onim say on so 2001 2002 what say there 39 matches na wetimi winning ti dia Senegal ni winning rate no e was through year opania ya fana say eye papa say Senegal and you kakreba Jose Mourinho say fantuja say officially onya contract bia say Real Madrid in 24 say Jumano ombra me fayentie Jose Mourinho.
No one from Real Madrid has spoken to me. That I can guarantee. I've been in football for a very long time now, in much the same way that you have been in journalism, and we're already quite accustomed to these sorts of situations. But no, absolutely nothing at all has come from Real Madrid. Nothing whatsoever. I can't say anything.
Se Morindo ana mutini kan tembre fina fimra medin komo yensa se from Ghana ye for relay team no onum se na ochiwie jumade ekase timi ekose no ye 4x100 da ana timi kose ma Ghana e dia ye team no timi SC qualification na me yatuma 2027 Athletics Champions beba so Benjino Ghana abetimi akopie mu na fe mu se no akoko se be bia betimi akoka na onim se Ghana ye team no mutamo ye no ye 38.09 seconds na Ghana team no wo mutimi koye e jumade kase because our Botswana now here Ghana team na onum se ejin karai kauna fe Benjamin Azamate kauna fe Joseph Polamoa omu nyina se team akote and afia bronte for se Samino omu nyina placer omu team pa Ghana etimi nya qualification was ejimede kese a and se team cause Botswana after se bibia ba no Ghana for relay team no omu di sema crowd to ja yenti omu nsema omu kan
we are professional, and stuff like this can come at any time in our career. It was less than ideal situation. Called us, we had a talk, and then told us we wanted to do some adjustments. Let's go for it. So we just trusted in our training, and we trusted what the coach put together for us to come through and play.
Ghana for relay team no system of the banana pay yere betija caf same fantu just on center crano and their co-host Babas Kenya and Uganda and it has an AFCON 2027 omoje and SM now some perform to say nyamia do draw na ebe bas native May and as I joke celebrate me about we say 48 teams in 24 and some ebe team APM na qualify on 24 tests nyamia duma first one ebe pass September to October 2026 and first one ebe pass on second round and so ebe year 24 November 2026 and an estimate me about the last round of the qualifier March 24 year 2027 and a last round of qualifier matches now and estimate me about I don't want some ever Ghana Black Princesses on the Senua our class post in Omutimichi Uganda Aboma Kami no Omutimu Bakono and a 20 female World Cup qualifier Kesia and I Ghana first leg no Omo Achi Uganda Aboma Kami no Omatimu Bakona Prince Lamensa and a Etikan after Uganda for no Eddie can take lead and a feel Latifa or eba be second goal ebo manema konka ere Ghana Black Princesses ya no se return leg no ara se betimi abasente ne kakra ara se fi ono se ba ura ketokreku every president akasa fa Ghana World Cup e kon expectation ye tieni se mo kan fa World Cup no.
I know that we have some challenges with injuries to key players. When I look at the list, I derive my positivity from the fact that there is something in the Ghanaian, the indomitable spirit of the Ghanaian would always come up when the chips are so low. And I would want to believe that with the unity of purpose that has been demonstrated by the entire nation as a result of the arrival of Coach Carlos Queiroz would arouse the extra energy in the Ghanaian player, the 12th man, and we'll find the right levels of energy to be.
President Urake Chukekuna Mutini Kati Ghana Premier League match day 31 Ebasina Chiwi Midema Sporting Club Ebo Kaminwa Ghost Sentimiati Salim Arabs Ereshe Ghost no Eri Ama Midema Vechi Ho United Ore Samoni Brekum Chelsea match Timia Masase Ho United Ama withdraw from the competition at Ghana Football Association Ama 3 years ban and vechi 1 million Ghana cedis FA Nidima League no Mudi Shemu Sena Perforce say Omo and refund says Canonation FC Ese Tinifima Has Equation Kabakwa Ore Sentimiati Summer Test Eshe Kamiensa basically Rolling Stars Etimubako Kalila United Ebo Kamiano Young Apostles and so Etimubako Diana Stars and Setinifi out of line Senakoye 0-0 and afi team of Dreams FC Ebo Kamiano Asantico de Consentiment Friday also when we said Bechem United Ekochi 11 winners Boma Kamiensa our Senatimiti Kanabako na very tanko a manager Edima Midiama on self that says we team Dinkunuma league no still or that top no Wakasaka against Ghost Stars Yenti Bram Tanko.
Of course, when you beat direct an opponent who is behind you, definitely it's a relief. We are now 5 points ahead and 4 games remaining. We are looking forward. I think we need the 3 points, and if we are in the game, we are 2-0 ahead. You have to control the game. That's why. Normally we wanted to score, but I mean the 3 points is more important. Definitely the 4 games it's not going to be easy, and we are going to prepare very well. And like I said, 4 games we want to win the league, so definitely we have to fight.
Ankono na Yenti Ghost Stars assistant coach and that's Archery. Wanna send some more kind.
So football in the first, I said it's 90 minutes game, and whatever comes out of it, you need to accept the results and go and learn of the game. So I would say nothing went on badly. My boys prove indeed we have reformed the team, and that is what it praised me a lot. It praised me a lot.
Dennis Ocher, assistant coach, Adamavian Costas, and Amotinicana, Paul City. They say what qualify from Zone 3. Emma Nyamia Duma, next year, Ghana Premier League, Omo second run, a coronation match, a pass against Wafa. Now against Wafa, Omo said Team Kunimo, Sagame Kosu. Now after the game, now Omo coacha, or to be Broma Paul City, and your promotion to Ghana Premier League. No. Or the summer cry tuja after say Enra, Bibia Timi Banner, now Yentin Summer, Paul City, manager and some more kind.
You can see the atmosphere. When you look at the atmosphere around, you can see that the feeling is high. You know, everybody is happy. So we are thankful to God for giving us this day. You know, it's about hard work and then unity. You know, when you have a team, you know, team comprises of a lot of people coming together. So you need to bring everybody on board. You know, that is what worked for us. From the supporter up to the officials of the club. We always discuss way forward. And then
City manager Abdullah Brahma and I'm to say what is awesome. See that Yamia Dumuna, Avia Tenassia, able to Asanafi, all the latest Akina, the home self, ever Promana from Cinema City, Ghana Premier League table no mediama at the top at some more 56 points in the toss when the Gold Stars 51 points. Me and Sai House of Folk 49 points in a fee and 9 a summer test 47 points and a Jana Stars almost over 46 points in a fee. Your Tossia a Kerala United almost 45 and a fee. Tosun song Dreams FC 43 points Kotoko Ababe Tosun Ochia almost 43 points Ghana Premier League table no sanete. On this note we see Adona Ricardo wajiri jacket kama nyasa mkitu wa class odi mutu aso na odi job as jumade no ato asere mamumiti Edi Roja Imano Femide Sports Monake Botila ani ko Jovus Fandi amote chebana no pi mere shone ebai makramu bye bye.
Brebo eye adwumada eboa eyam aduane eboa eyi insa free ni peduanim na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yi nanso wonim se niema a yedi na yenom timi ma brebo ye adwumaden sen pote
me hunda me brebo ye adwuma pa e bia se me ntumi ye bibi boa me brebo
ani. And going to what the left here from the Moses Clinic, we have our center about herbal food supplements. We see pa the barber, ama a year juma ye.
Now, a year juma.
Fatopa yenum, and no pani and na a boama berbo ye juma ye. Sunny a beya, a bit me and yam a jania woody, and see ni pejanimo, a ye moving see.
And no, I'm a brebo here.
Ubenya Live Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wope duduos we to up. Fresh 0244 06 8447. Live Kid, Wawu Brebo, Wawu Nipedia. Edro ye enye ma apemfo. Ema ema omomanofo. Ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumien. FDA age dwedie krato yi atum.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water.
simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda former son ya funu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi be ben fie pi nanso ne yamu nyono da. Se me show no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kutia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ani Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunu mu. Etuma wo ye funu ekeka wa. Wogire ho a enyi. Ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebre a wedidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age edwadie nkratoyi yi atom.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit AutoChecks at Koforodia Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks.
Peace of mind is very essential in your journey to success. For Akwesi Papa, peace of mind means having a proper covering over his family. Literally. For Araba, aka Injection Mama, it's about having the funds to complete her advanced nursing course. And as for Corporal Odami, it's as simple as reporting on time for his shifts. Sometimes all you need is a simple push. At Needs Microfinance, we have tailor-made loan packages for salaried workers under the Controller General's Department. With the low interest rate and quick wahala-free process, you are guaranteed of a timely solution to get back that peace of mind, literally in 30 minutes. Needs Microfinance. Growing with you.
No ebebremo no na unim say nei no ye wadwuma ye e wo South Africa enti no terms no ye be hwese ye betumi aduru South Africa na afei nia ye yam hwehwe no ya hwese ye betumi abre na se e di amamu mponi a yam peke ye Ghana Side Commissioner to South Africa, His Excellency Benjamin Anane Kwashi e wo ahomane so na afei ye hwa so omafo beka na no wukuada ye din komo from South Africa ye ne Ghana fo a e wo South Africa ye din komo and no so ejina so ma ye frɛ Ghana Side Commissioner Emma ochre emodem ba wona ebo so ne betumi di atene kwan ama ye nuanom e wo South Africa but kwansini anya senya a call from South Africa Ghana fo ni bi person che say enyimu e ya bem enema ni bi kra na kwa politics so now se nipa no enya Ghana ni a o belong to the ruling party a na say ye nheda entwaye ni nhwe no enti ne yakoso South Africa ye yam hihye yesi adehye ni bi ehu akoka adwamu ye ka won so ne adenti ye bokwan mebi mu abowonchi no sa ne amani nyina no according to some Ghanaians of South Africa the High Commission no ensa enhyedan so wo mu nyina so enti se ne obi ka ete ho na ani so aban na bɔ ne ho mɔden wo so Ghana for de wo maba ye nsa so mo so ne ade a ensam ne bi akam So now, young go on to the line. Now, for young inquire what the real issues are. Say, I do my politicize the situation, and also Nkebe ya papa. But on the line, Ghana's High Commissioner Benjamin Anane, Onu High Commissioner to South Africa. Or Wahomane Swa, Yebetmini Nedinkomo, Nafi, Yate, and Semni B. Ase, Eddie, Efrini Ho. But Steven, yeah, or no so. Samuel Wahomane Swa. Okay, we also get Samuel. Ono a Ghanaian resident of South Africa nafi yatin semni bi so asi efri ono ne ho but High Commissioner wa Homane so Your Excellency, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Nyame adom ya hoye na also hoye de.
Nyame adom me hoye pa. Oh, ni etifo nyina so.
Etifo ni ahwefo nyina eda wase. We are live on radio on Power FM and we also live on TV TVXYZ. But Thursday ni de surprisingly, ya no din come on Wednesday, Thursday yentumi anya.
Power FM. Thursday, we had to go to a different province to check on our brothers and sisters who were having some challenges. So that's why I couldn't speak to you.
Oh, don't worry, Excellency. Fair and square. But not the issue here was, Kasa on Wednesday, we had a call on that same day, and not Ghana for NB express some reservations about Mujuma Diena Moody. Emma Ghana for South Africa. No, I don't know whether that's a production send with that audio for you to listen to some of the reactions and a free side interview. Numubaya, when you beat Wadaruma.
Bacha Devi.
Oh, sorry about that. So now the feedback was, and some Nibia come now. Acquire some saying Ghana for Nina Munsasu Omuso. Ebimu ewo penis or moba, but Omunya Quenya any munshiaye. And then again, one allegation Omu say. So when you're a member of the NDC, now it's more like you empower some credits yeni ade. Minimum you address those issues. More politicized Ghana for ne wohono any woman who are akwa hu ye munin samna na, Your Excellency.
I never heard this. And Nana Mesrel say in the whole of South Africa, Ubisa Omoa, I have never politicized the mission. Because the mission is there to represent the good people of Ghana. It is not only here to represent the NDC. Nana, it will interest you to know that when I took over, the first meeting I had in my office was with the executives of the NPP. I did that because I wanted them to be part of everything that we were going to do within the period of time, Mayor Ambassador. I have gone out my way to do things with the MPP and other political parties. In fact, Nana, most of the challenges we are having to do with this xenophobic attack and people who are being attacked, most of them are people from the opposition MPP. But I have told everybody, say, there's no politics in being an ambassador. You have to work for the good people of Ghana, whether they are MPP, whether they are CPP, whether they are NDC. We've done extremely well in ensuring, say, very myopic and as selective in what we are doing. If that is what a group is saying now, I would say that maybe I should have listened to them and listened to their concerns to know where it's coming from. But to say that I'm politicizing this issue, I think that is not true. It can never be true.
No, but Your Excellency, where from NPP, NDC, even in your submission, a roll call, who say this class of people they belong to the ruling party and others they belong to the opposition. And I was thinking, Senka, when it comes to Ghanaians, living overseas, one collective body, where from NPP, NDC.
Okay, so let me explain. There's something called chapters. Every political party has got a chapter in a country. So you have a chapter in South Africa, you have a chapter in the US, you have a chapter in the UK. Now, those chapters have got executives. So when I say I met the MPP, I met the executives of the MPP who are members of the chapter of the MPP in that country. The reason why you have to do this is that just like you say there are Ghanaians everywhere. No, you see that there are associations you have the Kwewu Association, you have the Ewe Association, you have the Fanti Association, and within those organizations as well, you have people belonging to different political groups. So in me dealing with the Fanti Association, you hear them say that, oh, we have members who are also MPP. We want to come and share ideas and advice as to how you'll be able to bring all of us together. The goal is to bring everybody together. The goal is not to divide and rule. The goal is not to be selective. The goal is that let's all come together and see what we can do for Ghana. And so, and yes, I am politicized or polarized so much, say we have to deal with the politicians or we have to do. No, we're dealing with the Ghanaian community, but within the Ghanaian community, the fiber of the Ghanaian community, you see that there are different organizations that you have to deal with going forward.
So, since our all the Ghanaian communities are all collectively, so on your role, how many Ghanaians are in South Africa?
Like I indicated the last time, we've started when I took over 6 months ago. My predecessors handing over notes indicated that there were 5,600 and something Ghanaians in the country, in the whole of South Africa. But the truth of the matter is that that cannot be accurate. So we have engaged on a process of getting to know how many Ghanaians we have in South Africa. We created a portal. We did all the advertisement. We made sure that the community got involved. Currently, from the data that we are grabbing from the registration, we have almost close to 15,000 Ghanaians registering. Now, that 15,000 Ghanaians are people within provinces that we are able to communicate to, people who are part of association, people who are part of churches, people who are part of certain mosques, and all the others. But the truth is that there's a challenge. There are other Ghanaians who are living in very far hinterlands, and so we've identified those people. So if you have 15,000 of people who are, in places where they can register, you should look at another 5, 6, 7,000 in those areas, which we are working on together. So if you ask me right now, let me catch you and say we have almost about 15,000 Ghanaians that are fully registered, and then plus minus, we are believing that there should be another 3, 4, 5,000 also that we can get when we go to the hinterlands to register them.
But sir, close to 15,000 people, on your records are more identity, say, or more Ghanaians.
Rightly so, but rightly so.
Because one information about yes, on say, because of before visa waiver no enyama no, na Ghana for ni bi ohwa, omuji neighboring countries ni bi passports. And the dear Juma ewa South Africa. In Tibia on records, they are known as Ebia Ufri Botswana and Ebia Ufri Namibia. But in reality, no, a Ghana ni. Sansen be saying about him, Your Excellency.
But so in the portal for registration, when we go on outreach programs, I hear people tell me, say, oh, some of them people will tell you that they have South African ID. Most of them, nobody has told me that they have Botswana and other places passport. If they have Botswana and other places passport, I can tell you on authority, say it will not be genuine. It will be fake passports. If somebody indicates, say, Wakoji Zimbabwe passport and Wakoji Swaziland passport and Eswatini and I say Mauritius and I say Lesotho passport, I can tell you on authority, say that passport that the person is using to work is fake. Because how do you go to those countries to go and get their passports? They have very strict passport regimes. So it is not true, say, Obi Akwakoji those passports. But in the communication we have with the community, any engagement, Mate, they say, Omuba and Omuba 1994, Omuba 2000, they went through the process and they have the South African ID. And I tell them that there's a dual citizenship agreement between us and South Africa. Secondly, we are registering them as Ghanaians. So whether you have a South African passport or whether you have a South African ID, you need to register because we want the database of the number of Ghanaians that we have in the country. See, there's a lot of them who have registered, and so they'll indicate it on the registration portal. Say they have South African passports, they have South African ID, but they are Ghanaians. This is what we have been doing.
Pajonti, yes, Anna. What happens? How do you do the reversal? Now, any pan between a Ghanaian passport, say be only been poor.
Well, most of them, dual citizenship, you are entitled to the 2 passports. Passports, say, almost feel they don't need it. And I tell them that you are Ghanaian first and foremost, so you would need it. Most of them have applied for passport, most of them, but the issue is that we are working towards a special visa regime for the Ghanaian ordinary passport holder. In that case, then it means that they have to renounce one citizenship if we are supposed to do the special visa for our people. Some of them have told me clearly, say, if that time gets there, they will renounce their citizenship as South Africans, and then they'll start working with their Ghanaian passport. And it will interest you to know, say, you hold the South African passport. You are a South African citizen, not citizen by birth, by citizen by, you staying in the country and you are applying all their rules and regulations and whatever in terms of the Immigration Act. But it's difficult for them to register the kids because South African system it's not like the Canadian and the other systems where the moment you give birth to a child, automatically that child becomes a Canadian. Here, you give birth to a child, that child is never considered a South African. So most of them come to us for us to do even their birth certificate, their abridged birth certificate for their children.
Pamcho, Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, Benjamin Anna Nekwashi, Anna. Anopayani ni din komo ewu dwabo ase dwumade ni so no yepese ete ensem na siye na fe no de sebe yayem hihye wa ha no yetumi abrana se e de amamo but mehwese menya Samuel na nakojo asamoa amwokwa ono ye Ghanaian in South Africa ono na yesa allegations no na fe no yati free na no ankasa me bomodin se me raise on the line in Sankan. But Your Excellency, so back to the issues. On Wednesday you issued an advisory to Ghanaians. Bebrene comply. Thursday, we understand, there were some protests. Some areas, South Africa. So between Thursday till now, and then also South Africa.
I think the demonstration has still gone on. We are told that this morning also they are still going to demonstrate in certain areas. Those areas, we're going to issue advisories this morning to advise your fellow compatriot. What we usually do is that we speak to local authorities, we speak to the police, we speak to the mayors in every area that we hear that there's going to be demonstration. They brief us every morning around 10 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:24 now. So 10 o'clock they will brief us and tell us that this and this and this route are what people are going to demonstrate or the locations and perform. Usually I'm happy and I'm so I want to use your medium to thank the Ghanaian community. Say anytime we issue an advice, they all comply to it. This is how we'll be able to work and engage in such that despite the fact and our citizenry, we are not supposed to be going through this. But collectively, we are working hard to be able to resolve it. So what things were yesterday, Nigeria former Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Abuja, issued statements. They've also summoned the Nigerian, the South African High Commissioner in Nigeria to come and answer questions, just like our Honorable Minister, Honorable Kasiebo Taw did. I think once this kind of diplomatic pressure is placed at the doorsteps of the government of South Africa, they will be forced, let me use the word forced, to come out and ensure that collectively, I'm not saying that they are not doing anything, but I think that they are the efforts are not so much forthcoming. They can do better. They should do better. And I assure you, the diplomatic corps here in South Africa is doing everything possible so that we mount that pressure and ensure that the good people of Ghana and other African countries are not treated like the way they are being treated.
Pacho, Mami Emma, just a quick recap of Sako na yenyaye on Wednesday after the interview we had with you. Senebea, for record's sake, na yebeti ehunase ehunu where that call came from and why it's very necessary. Sa no pay no. You continue with this very exercise. Desmond Pacho Piatu Mami, na Your Excellency in TA.
Good afternoon, madam. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, we just listened to you guys, your interview with Ghana High Commissioner and one of our brothers. And the interview didn't sit well with us with the response that came from our consulate, which is our ambassador Benjamin Kwashi. So we just quickly came here to respond, but it's unfortunate when we got here, the interview is over. So we are asking if we can get a privilege to also be online and explain the real matters that is happening on grounds. If you have that opportunity, please, we pray that you give us such opportunity so that we can explain very well what is happening here to foreigners and Ghanaians in South Africa. Thank you. Good afternoon, madam. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, we just listened to you guys, your interview with the Ghana High Commissioner and one of our brothers. And the interview didn't sit well with us with the response that came from our consulate, which is our ambassador Benjamin Kwashi. So we just quickly came here to respond, but it's unfortunate when we got here, the interview is over. So we are asking if we can get a privilege to also be online and explain the real matters that is happening on grounds. If you have that opportunity, please, we pray that you give us such opportunity so that we can explain very well what is happening here to foreigners and Ghanaians in South Africa. Thank you.
All right, so, Your Excellency, Patrick, what's saying?
No, he just said that he wants to also explain their side of it, but man, say the response, no.
No, na me beba so no. Mubi nana me de etu enim no, but I'm trying to raise him back on the line. Now, when you're courtesy with you, as it's where, but meba former Foreign Affairs Minister during the MPP's regime, Honorable Kasiebo Taw ewa homane so meba say yeah wadaroma yetse ne maybe ase efa how ye de Ghana for obi man so fm edru emre bi say ya ne ehwe say yemum ne bia yem hyehye ebro so anase ne ambassador no ne kwan so ano no Honorable Kasiebo Taw what you kan yem wache ano pen. Hello, Honorable Pacho also. Hello, Honorable. I'm saying, oh no, ahumano into me and to mumai. But back to a year, His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi. So, one young say over 15,000 Ghanaians and ebi omo South Africa, yeah, Kasei. So, baby, omo woni nyina no monsaso so, omo say bia omo province way, hono dangerous or volatile into some more attention and more so almost person bano yani omukasa on Thursday no na obiso or nipa be 10 na o ready to return home ebiso nipa 15 na o nyina ready said dana no ye pese ya de omo ba omo beba are there plans to bring some back home? How ready are we?
Well, I think this is a conversation I've had with the Honorable Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa indicated to us that we should start preparing for such a directive. Me assure say I'm sure he might have also picked up signals. Say we should repatriate some of our people who are willing to come back home. I think it is something that government will look at. It is something that we're going to ask the Ghanaian community through the associations to give us names of people who want to leave voluntarily. I'm sure once we get the list of them, we would do what we have to do to ensure that they are repaired. I have not seen any list so far. My consular officer and then my HOC have indicated to me that they are in constant touch with the Ghanaians. In fact, I don't allow them do it alone. I also form part of the group that our numbers are on the part of the hotline so that we can be able to help the Ghanaian people. Nana, if we find out, there are people who genuinely want to go home, why not? We will speak to central government in Ghana and also speak to the minister to make it happen.
Okay, Miva. Honorable Kasiebo Taw, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Next saying. Sir, me ba XYZ Broadcasting crime in country when he said ne me the interview up him will say you.
Oh, yeah,
thank you, sir. Yeah, that's it. So you on the line with Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi. Anna OBA and Nime at Sem say the AM Shishia FR xenophobic attacks in Hono. He's on top of his job. Or yeah, Jumani Sanya Beya, Ghana phobia to me and your muti editing. But my Musao, what pens was a foreign minister? BBC you need to pay him.
Well, my share with you for Nothing mean enough was it. More friends and name so much and as name I mean a fat time and name away. Baby, so attached to PE and Amamukan. But this is evacuation there, yes, to be by Womakwem.
Evacuation by Womakwem.
Yes, evacuation. Say, Ghana for Hoko and Himo. National to be a family there. So I'm talking about the Kusi or Tripoli, any you see or Bannon.
Yeah.
You know, some time ago, it's the evacuation there, better so you can see.
Okay, maybe where the so mamiti awana abranti awono ebosubo se ase ahonkekana Ghana nemsi ni no ede so nsem na no na South Africa no womani nso no waba ahoma ne so Samuel Nana Kwadwo Asamoah mu akwa me pese etie free ni ho ni ehu no ha no be free pa na afi madaroma mo aye mpanyimfo yi de maboa me ya pa asam ne pomasi bre Samuel Nana Kwadwo Asamoah mu akwa mpacho wa ahoma ne so.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sammy. It's saying. Nyamia do mi bi aboko. So, His Excellency Benjamin Anane Kwashi, ewa humani. So, I'm say, wukwada ye kasa no, ana ofre ye say, ensem bi kan efa ambassador nsem ne ho. Ya wada ye no kasa ba ye nya no. Ene wo so, onu so wo so mpacho ensem be na ekoso wo ho.
Oh, okay. Now I just wanted to clarify this or make the point very clear. I was not saying what he was doing for Ghanaians here in South Africa was not enough. I was just making a point on the statement that he made. Say, so far none of the Ghanaians have been killed or hurt. That was the point that I wanted to correct. To say it was so quick for him to put that justification around to say none of the Ghanaians or any Ghanaian has been hurt or died. Yeah. But our current situation, I think, for now, what we are seeing is things are coming but not coming down, because this morning I've heard they've posted they are still going to do a demonstration for all illegal foreigners to evacuate from the country, and we are still indoors and putting our ears on the ground to see how it's going to go. But for now, no one can say they are safe or they are not safe, because you can't predict these people. They do what they feel is right for them, and I think before even the authorities or someone who wants to intervene or to say so, protect you, now they have to do their worst or do whatever they want. Let's say inside.
But what can be so say? I say you politicize and 70 be or my selective. And also now person say Your Excellency etio.
Okay. So when I spoke about the politics around this thing was in his comment he made mention he spoke to Ghanaians in Captain Park, because the other guy who was making the submission made mention he stayed in Captain Park, and it seems like Captain Park is not that cool. And it was like, no, on a Captain Park phobia there, Akasa. So I wanted to make the note and say, very probably he spoke to the NDC people in Captain Park, but not Ghanaians in Captain Park. Because if he spoke to the Ghanaian community in Captain Park, maybe probably he's going to have a different thought on whatever is happening. And it has been there since, not him alone, but it has been there. We have had so many ambassadors or councillors that come in, and when they come in, like example that I made the other time, when the EC Watson came in, the statement he made, he said, I'm here for the MPP people. And for sure, he attended MPP meetings and all those stuffs. So it has been like something that is happening. Obiaba, they look at their people. If you are not part of the NDC committee, or if you are not part of the MPP committee, and if MPP is in charge now, MPP Nina Oswa, Oba will make sure Oba attend to MPP people's problem, not the Ghanaian community problem. And when the NDC is on, they attend to NDC people's problem, but not the Ghanaian community problem. And they feel when they attend to the NDC problem, it means that they have sorted out Ghanaian community problem, which is not fair. So that was the point that I was trying to make.
Now, say no, my record any debts and High Commission no anywhere.
Oh, no, we haven't heard of anything say Ghana Nibiu and I say Ghana Nibiu are touching, but we are still putting our ears on the ground, talking to other community members to see how the situation is there. Yeah, but so far we haven't heard anything say Ghana Nibiu and I say Ghana Nibiu. Yes.
Maybe so. His Excellency wa humane so mame emano anyone sem na no. I'm say it's only good say. Yenya wankasama wasi so edi amayen. Your Excellency Benjamin Kwashi, I'm say what's here for Samuel Asamoah home.
Okay, yes, but I'm here for I'm happy to say he has collaborated, say no Ghanaian has died or no, because initially also I say no, or say it's too early for me to make that statement. Say no Ghanaian has been hurt or no Ghanaian has been killed. I can make that on authority because we have a database that all ambassadors are briefed by the National Police Commission in South Africa. Now, last week we had to quickly rush to East London, a place that is about 10.5 hours drive from Pretoria, where our offices are. The reason why we went there was that we were told that a Ghanaian has been killed due to this xenophobic attack. So quickly we rushed there because that was the first time I had to say Obiewu in terms of what is happening currently. And when we got there, indeed, our brother had died, but our brother was murdered, and he was murdered 3 weeks ago. So we just got the information last week after he had been murdered 3 weeks ago. And when we got there, we had to do what we have to do. But quickly, we had to put on record, say, it was not xenophobic attack, because that is the information that Nkrofo carry Echo do minister. So minister wanted us to go and find out. And so after finding out, we told Ghanaians, say, we shouldn't be over-exaggerating the situation, because at the end of the day, when things like this happen, we quickly want to blame the authorities. And if you don't have the facts, it becomes very difficult. Now, secondly, Kempton Park, I have not spoken to NDC members about what is happening in Kempton Park. No. I have only spoken to associations that are within. They have about 6-7 different associations. Now, all those associations, we've created a platform where the heads of those associations are on the platform. So when we want to deal with the community members, we can't get to the community members, but we get to the executives of the associations, and they carry the information to the Ghanaian people who live in their communities. Nana, confidently, I can tell you, say, we are not here to do politics. In fact, if previous ambassadors have done politics, I want to explain to my brother that is why we came on the back of a reset agenda. The diplomacy that we are doing currently is not a normal diplomacy that we know. This diplomacy is to give our people economic empowerment. Is to ensure the well-being of every single Ghanaian who finds him or herself abroad, just to work and we don't joke with them in this country, because there's foreign direct investment that we get from them that helps our economy grow in Ghana. I can tell you confidently, say, I am not doing the NDC LPP bit. No, I am here for the Ghanaian people. Of course, we came to power on the back of the NDC. Definitely, we have to do things that will also adhere to the benefits of the NDC in South Africa. But what we are doing currently, Nana, it's interesting to know, say, even some of the NDC people get angry with us, because they expect us to be doing certain things that we are not doing. Because we believe, say, this time around, and yet the normal thing I say, Ambassador Biaba, or can say Ambassador Biba, or say he's here for the Nkrofo. No, we are not doing that. We are working for the good people of Ghana.
Yo, Pamcho, His Excellency Benjamin Ananekwashi, Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, no Ahumani Samuel Nana Samoa, a Ghanaian resident in South Africa. Sasuna Francis Chumesi, Ewa Humani. So, but my main former Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Kasiebo Taw, meaning so only a high profile diplomat, and same be say when you faso Dani no, send a bear abotoyemu beba, because just last week, now minority were calling for the evacuation plan of the High Commission. Honorable Kasiebo Taw said minority call for evacuation plan. Now, what's why evacuation be the Lebanon? What's why be war? one other country you mentioned. Is this the time to call for an evacuation plan? And more so, who's your resident in some and in the ambassador Nekana? What Daniel is saying? Who been saying?
Yo, leader say, number one, evacuation plan in your system, no, your green, yellow, and red. Green, yellow, and red. When it gets to the, normal consular services, no, green. When it gets to yellow, I think it's a TBD, and we have problems, brother. When it comes to red, only the last point is to evacuate. So, statement that the high commissioner and also the gentleman who spoke, and it doesn't say anything. City evacuation. Number one. Number two, South Africa. South Africa was a very strong relationship. They say abuse, because of certain things to be a cost. All these services, consular services, will be the channel because we may cost baby. But we have to use the appropriate channels, which means to say, then the High Commissioner should be dealing with the foreign ministry and complaining to them about their cost. My protection, which means it's about protecting your citizens. Because in the diplomatic services, the Obayama men are Mr. be Mao. So, the Obayama men are be Mao. Now, sometimes, young call for the citizen, woman, you number one, would you call the answer? Go and register with the High Commissioner and answer with the embassy. So that in case there's a problem, then they can locate you and give you the consular services. You'll be called prison. You have to know so that you go to the prison and defend the person or call prison or some call. All these consular services in our whole. And you should be a new thing, be a whole. They're not High Commissioner can say is there for nobody in the resetting agenda. No. And you know that you are appointed ambassador or call orientation. So, for all the reasons to know who a Ghanaian is. So, now, your duty is to provide consular services to every Ghanaian. So, Ghana had a political color, in our embassies, our ambitions, they are there for Ghanaians. Because honey, Ghana, and yes, South Africa. So, Ghana, if you a Ghana passport, it's not a question of say, we MDC, we MPP, no, ambassador, what will be answered? You should go there and give consular services to every Ghanaian. Once all things are there, that's what man service. So, and if you see the history between Ghana and South Africa, you will notice that South Africa, you're doing this from since 1910. The Union of South Africa, under the British, you do till 1904. So apartheid 1948 up to 1980. International pressure. They two almost disband apartheid. Up to Mandela. So about 1991 if my memory serves you right. So Ghana play a leading role. No country in Africa and will help South Africa to become independent. Aside before that the dawn of our independence, or can I say, Ghana's independence until it is linked to the total liberation of African continent. And indeed, South Africa was the last one. South Africa. Those days, not aside before or the Baha. Or your Ghanaian passport. Me who will be now or your South African, but no Ghana passport or Paris, our Juma. So You especially dismantle apartheid and the economy and to support them. And see, now sometimes I get a bit personally. This South Africa for Ghana and I said African media or and I said no attack on because of the Juma that area because we help. The people are almost Sika and blood are almost pele to get South African independence. Independence, you know. It's not a joke.
Matthias,
you know, I don't want us to dwell on the point that there is evacuation here. Let's go to the foreign ministry. The foreign minister should go there and then ladies before him and say, look, we can't take this thing. So there must be law and order. I say more more protective what you protect it's a law not big now another day.
Matthias, okay, so Francis Chumesi mpacho wo ahoma so. Francis Chumesi wo so. South Africa if na wo Johannesburg. Now also situation it's saying are you in danger? Francis, Maneso kakra mami na empanyufo ti o.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, mpacho meto nkakasa.
But this year, this first year.
Francis, Mamin Sanfo but Mamin go back to His Excellency Benjamin Ananu Kwashina yenhe reactions nibia free oba calling for evacuation plan. Now Honorable Kasiebo Taw J Kasa say Enyandru ho when it hits red. Na fe no eno no ababeye bibia say yehwe na yeka. But Your Excellency mpacho da so also.
Pacho bro.
Yeah, that's a plan no abotre no adaje a wanya mankomo we nyame sure pa what you say Ghana nti na wo ha what from Foreign Affairs Minister, former Foreign Affairs Minister ho and then the reaction to some of the issues and more so that point of evacuation no yadru ho.
Well, thank you very much. I Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister and I think say he hits the nail right on the head. Before you are commissioned, there's training that you go through, like he indicated. Now that training is supposed to teach you certain things you have to do if you are not a career diplomat. And so among them, was as being told, we are being commissioned to go serve the people of Ghana, not go serve any political interests. Now, you also look at the economic dynamics that they will commission you to go and work on. So it's a multifaceted thing that in diplomacy happens before you take over. I've been very careful. But where there's somebody thinking, say, yeah, NDC, MPP. I have not played that political card because the moment you do that, then you lose your relevance or you lose why you are here because everybody is supposed to benefit from you as an ambassador, not only a select few or not only friends of yours that you think say omo special and I say omo more Ghanaian than any other person. No, we know say there are Ghanaians here, and before the MPP or before the NDC, we have Ghanaians first. We are all Ghanaians at the end of the day. And see, we're striving very much to strike the balance so that Ubia and Phyllis say you're neglecting and I say you're neglecting here. And like I indicated, we have our ears on the ground everywhere, all the provinces across South Africa. We are doing it in a very coordinated way. That is why the moment we see say we be wrong with a particular place, we give the advisory and then we try enforcing it. How do we do that? We speak to the police chiefs in those communities. We speak to the mayors in those communities and tell them that, look, we have Ghanaians there. do not let anybody touch a Ghanaian because we would come hard on you diplomatically. And it has worked. Not only Ghana, in fact, Edu maybe no more can say, hey, this Ghanaians there, you give orders. And we say we are not giving you orders. According to the Vienna Convention, there are certain things that we have to enjoy as citizens in your country. So you don't flout the Vienna Conventions and expect us to be quiet. And over here, from the day now, Ghanaians, Emmanuel Asamoah, echo viral. No? Have you seen any video of them doing anything against a Ghanaian again? They can't, because we are there. We've been strong on the grounds. We've assured to them, say, you don't do it to a Ghanaian. You don't, every Ghanaian will be accounted for. Every Ghanaian who holds the national passport of Ghana, we will look for that person, we will give that person the help. And if we realize that they've done anything against that person on their businesses, we're going to take them on. And I'm happy to report, say, things are going very well. Things are going extremely very well.
Same, the last time now can be about Omukuta passport of other countries. Said the bear move to me and your mutia didn't South Africa near day. And no ambassador can be before home. Ubet me so now say Ghana for ni bioha and your Ghanaian passports and omode ewa acronym.
Yeah, that's very true. But Ghana.
Perfect.
So that was the point that I wanted to raise when the High Commissioner said, he can state it clearly, say non-Ghanaian had died. And Gobet Kasai in the point say when this xenophobia attack not happened, there has not been a life that was lost, and I said, I won't touch Nadia, then one, then Gobet Miaka. But since there is a life that has been lost, and the identity of the nationality of the deceased has not been named, we can't say it, because Ghanaians, before we got this a free thing now, before we got it, now most of the Ghanaians, for them to be able to stay in South Africa, now they were looking for their papers, and the papers were hard. So for you to get even a permit, it was not easy. So into what normally people used to do, they say, look at the neighboring countries. Now, like Malawi, like the Zimbabweans, some citizens of that country, then they get their passport because some of them are free to South Africa. So they use their passport to stay in South Africa. And see, every 3 months, no matter stamp or more passport. So police they will be allowed to stay in their country, but they are Ghanaians. But because of the issue of documents, no we issue other nationality passport. So based on that, it's hardly for you to even say. I want us to communicate to the extent, say, even the least, the voiceless of a Ghanaian who stays in South Africa will be heard, will be able to speak or to say something that will get to the commission. Because as I speak to you, the High Commissioner made mention of a platform where all leaders, community leaders are there. I can state it very well, say, Captain Park, community, Ghanaian community in Captain Park, doesn't the leader is not on that set platform. So if there's that distinct platform, why is it that the gateway to South Africa, which is Ora Tambo, the next city, Ora Tambo is in Captain Park, and the Ghanaian community in Captain Park doesn't even know about that platform that has been laid for Ghanaians to channel their problems and whatever too. So how are we communicating? So I'm saying, let's not base it on, yes, the High Commissioner may probably say, we're reaching out to all Ghanaians, but I can say, even the city close to him, Victoria, is close to Captain Park, very close to Captain Park. They don't even have access to him. The Ghanaian community in Captain Park doesn't have access to the High Commissioner. I'm saying that because I'm also a leadership in the executives in the Ghanaian community in Captain Park, and we don't have that access to platform that he made mention of. So I'm saying, This is not like the NDC people alone who have the chance to talk to him, but to be able to reach everyone so that when something such happens, it's very easy for us to communicate to him and say, you will need to say,
Musa High Commissioner say, Your Excellency, I'm say, dear Same Kanyo.
Okay, thank you. It was in the submission Sami is making about Ghanaians using Malawian passports or Zimbabwe passports. then it means they've renounced their Ghanaian citizenship to go and take those passports. Now, as a High Commission, we are here for the Ghanaian people. If you've renounced your citizenship and you've gone to take a passport from Malawi and you've got to take a passport from Zimbabwe, it becomes difficult for us to identify you as a Ghanaian. It becomes difficult. There's no magic we can do at the mission when, in effect, you've gone for a Malawian passport. Or can we say they go to Malawi to go and get the passport in Malawi? So it means that I am presuming, it is genuine. They went to the authorities in Malawi and they indicated to them, what reasons did they give them in Malawi for them to be given a passport? What reason did they give them? Whatever reason they gave might be reasons that the Malawian authorities bought into and gave them their passport as a citizen. So with us at the High Commission here in South Africa, it will be difficult for us to identify somebody who has been renounced his citizenship and decided, he's a Malawian or he's a Zimbabwean. I mean, this is the first time I've heard this. What I heard when we took over was that there was this system of our people going to a country like Swaziland and going to get a work permit from Swaziland into their Ghanaian passports, indicating that they are Ghanaians, but their companies are coming. A company in Swaziland got them a work permit and they are working. That is different. That is in a Ghanaian passport. So we will still be able to say we are supposed to help or extend consular services as the mission to this particular person, because, like I've indicated, we are able to account for them. 2, you see, when he was speaking, he said, Kempton Park is in Johannesburg, and so where Kempton Park is in Johannesburg, you pass through Kempton Park when you get to Oral Tambo. This is what I have discouraged, because you will see that there are certain people who think that they are more Ghanaian than others in this country. So when you sometimes talk to them, they'll say, oh, you have to do this for us, you have to do that for us, you have to do that. But I tell them, we are all one people. It doesn't matter whether somebody is in Pretoria. If the gateway is Johannesburg, Pretoria will also boast of something and indicate they are also this, they are also that. So I discourage it. And I say, let's work together as Ghanaians to ensure the welfare of the Ghanaian people. We will do that first before we talk about politics. We will extend every courtesy we are supposed to extend to a Ghanaian, and we will not look at the political polarization. Let me put on record, if he knows anybody who says or your MPP ni and CPP ni and with not extended help to that person because of the politics, he should name it. And I'll take responsibility and say, oh, this and that person, we've done ABCD. But I can tell you an authority that I have stamped my foot down. I've indicated to everybody at the mission that we are not here to do politics. We are here to help the Ghanaian people. We've become so close to the Ghanaian people. When we issued the tribal, the advisory note, my number, personal number, official number that I use in this country is also there. This is how we are closer to the Ghanaian people. It is also other people are not able to get access to me. No, I have indicated that my number should not be something that is kept as a secret. It is there. Any Ghanaian who has any problem and wants me to know or wants me to ensure that the mission does what is right, they don't need to call anybody. My number personally is there. And most of them have got, in fact, in a day sometimes, it will be 100, 200 calls with people telling me their problems and we making sure that we are able to resolve it for them. It's we work together as a people. He says that he's with the committee, and I say he's an executive of the Kempton Punk Brand. I said, you can give him my number so that he's able to get in touch with me and tell me which association, because the associations that we have in Kempton Park is the largest. They have different associations. We have believed that we are dealing with the Ghanaian community in Kempton Park. If there's any other organization that Ghanaians belong to in Kempton Park that we have not communicated to, let's say on my details so that we can add into the group so that we work together for the goodness of the Ghanaian people.
That's beautiful on your part, Your Excellency. My member, Honorable Kasiebo Taw, a break across number Munafi Komono and Nano Pay. So that's former Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Kasiebo Taw. Pacho, baby, I Bruno has got to do with amount for nationality, but because ebia almost sure say ye be hu omo chinti no na bia oyonko wakwaje oman bi fufuro so passport no the South Africa near the honorable say issue no, how do you address it? And then again, what the ambassador is saying about amount for and reach out to the High Commission. Can say wo na wo copy obi man so ahwehwe High Commission now do ho akwa komano say we Ghana ni dihye na fe no wahwe wachi abo ho ban so wanya ne saa bibi fufo bi o wa o mo betumi aya na honorable say Jamie Teo
yo me da say don you see ambassador no somehow no oya me mobo kakra
oya mobo kakra
oya mobo because adwuma wo dey full so no e ma no no enye enko ho adwuma esuma no so mbras onko South African konkoye number 1 he's going to look after the relationship between Ghana and South Africa, how he can deepen it. So he's got to do economic diplomacy. The able to invest at Ghana now more other invest here the opportunity Ghana force South Africa to invest. So and because the country only everyone relationships here no of the bank presidency of South Africa. So they are between a promo to Ghana. So consular services that can't hold here important. But woman is so difficult for me. And Juma or bar also or other jobs to do. Consular services at can't so but to the Ghanaian. So go on go register. So go on for another nationality another national passport. Now the bar that's what we do here, Mr. Kofi Mensah, and you know, we are Ghanaian. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Because what call Mapoji a whole passport and idea Odi back about it now because the relationship between women will be able to me ever now by Juma. About we here in Ghana and South Africa forward that you know, offers a decision to acquire a passport. Sorry, to obtain a visa regime, no, and you are relaxed now. It doesn't mean so how we try a Juma. It is to help the business community, other people on the call for signing, and also business community be or your business fee or queue for passport, you know, and have visa regime, you know, you are relaxed now. It doesn't mean say you can take the Ghanaian passport and go and work. So for so many Juma, we apply. So we take the time of it, then you can work. So, and no near someone, Ghana for no that your brother, I know Mama, I know Moko, I know passport or Koho could do all your junior yet, lack of problems. Not to see the taxpayer of Ghana, and as you say, or overburdened with all these consular services. So, MYA. Nobody is saying that we are MPP and now you're NDC. Of course, you can organize yourself and help your party, but not at the expense of the whole. They say they are ambassador Baba can say, we are MPP for you know, I don't want to know. We are NDC for I want to know. We are MPP for I want to know. We are NDC I don't want to know. No, that is not the mandate of the man. Say Odeba. So, yeah, instrument the more is BBA clearly. He's there as the president of Ghana in South Africa. So, you know, no, to promote Ghana and also to protect Ghana. If you have a terrorist phobia, Abaho, or you know, near you, or by Alexia, Senkophobia, Baha, you see, these are the sort of functions that is here to protect the sovereignty and the integrity of Ghana. You say, yes, nothing, consular services. Now, will be sorry, no, I'm afraid, no, I can't, I complain. Not more money at dinner for friends saying for the High Commissioner, no, and yet the SCA. Now, this is also for economic reasons, not a whole call passport for not a amount passport for Nadia Bemoa. No, Ghana has, we don't accept dual nationality. Now, the American say, as I say, African continent, no, is speedy up. So, in South Africa, a free OAU, South Africa, you call AU, fair. It's a son, of the treaty, the constitution of OAU, no, by AU. It is South Africa supposed to provide a leading role so that the whole continent, visa free, the best exchange, you said the echo, who could be able to apply a certain number of days to declare more. I think that Africa, because there's a lot in South Africa that we have to learn from. And there's a lot Ghana also can also provide. Gold. South Africa is any gold. Johannes is our master now. Gold in Amman, Johannes is our we can do a lot through research or whatever. So, again, also farming. South Africa, they are very good in farming. Almost production. Oranges. Near their digging. Okay. These are the sort of things that we need. Ambassador to go in there. And you say, dear, now for his own economic reasons. Now, a Ghanaian taxpayer. Any concert services are all it's being funded, it's being paid for. So, if you let's say, Mr. Samoan or whatever the name.
Yeah, someone.
The uncle by them. So, all my leaders were hot there. They should know, say, concert services, the one channel is on me and so more register. We register our ambassador in the Dinkuta. Look up the ambassador know himself. I'm surprised also on one phone number. Your concert service, people trade. So, ambassadors, you win a year career diplomat. So, a minimum area, but concert services for here. All your career acquired training, they know everything. Now, only ambassador know alone. To look at the strategic relationship in South Africa so that he can bring in more investors and then we can also go there and learn certain things. And they guarantee. You could learn from South Africa. How they did it.
Okay.
Let's say. We use the services, So now ambassador knows so. Yes, ambassador must come, ambassador. No. They function. I don't continue for other reasons. Why?
Good. Your Excellency, my memo at the final bite of this conversation, then we say goodbye. I'm say Honorable Kasiebo Taw, former Foreign Affairs Minister, was signed with T. Would you medina would you know your bona basopa na ne krakra ni say Ambassador Benjamin Anna no question.
Before the Excellency, just to
okay, sorry. I'm saying before then, Sami say Opese Obemu Kakra, Ghanaian resident in South Africa. Sami Yetio.
Okay, please, Mama Yen twisted what I said because I made it clear. Say, previously, when Ghanaians were not having the means to stay in South Africa, and the reason why I brought that example was to say, it could be, say, Ghanaian do want to Chimaba because the person has what changed the identity into ye who saw a Ghanaian and also on Ghanaian. That's why I brought that example, not to say, if I say, change my say, High Commission, no Ghanaian we changing identity. No, I was just putting that fact to make sure, say, it could be, say, Ghanaian do want to Chimaba because we're changing identity that was point one. Point two, the High Commission made clear, say, advisory, the number also. I sent the advisory that we got on our platform. I sent it to your WhatsApp number, the one that you called me on. Please, you can go through it yourself and you will see it there. There is no number on that letter that came out, that advisory that came out. You have it on the WhatsApp platform that you called me on. You can read it for the nation to hear if there was any number, on that letter that was sent. So I'm saying,
yes, I mean,
like said, when they speak out, it feels like we are overburdening the High Commissioner. No, we are not overburdening him, but we are showing our concern to say, okay, this is what is needed. How do we get to the High Commission? How do we make our voice to be heard so that at least you can come to our need, not as a political party, but as a Ghanaian who stays in South Africa? That's what I was mentioning. It's my big boss. Advisory letter.
No, advisory the one issued earlier in the 29th one. Number.
Thank you. But he made mention, said his number was on that advisory. So what are we saying? So it makes us to look like, say, we are lying to the people to say, no, the High Commission is on our doorstep, but we are the ones trying to.
Yes, I mean, I'm saying you've said enough. Honestly, we appreciate the timer, His Excellency Benjamin Ananekwashi, I share with us. And ten sisa, say a Ghanaian High Commissioner, Ebenya, the audience with Ghanaian residents in the media space. Hardly would you even have an audience with him. Say, Okra journalist, open so interview now. Much more, say, Obenya, a whole 1 hour on radio and on TV, now on a Ghanaian residents. This is more of like, near President Kwan Eastern Region, People's Forum, and we appreciate His Excellency for this, gesture. Your Excellency, the final word from you now, share what comes in the coming days.
All right, let me first and foremost thank you for the opportunity. I indicated clearly that we have communications that we deal with the association heads on a particular platform. Now, when we issue advisory to all other people, all other Ghanaians, we put it on our website, and in that one, we don't add the numbers, but the associations that are here, the heads of them, they all have my cell phone number. Now, a copy of the advisory that we send to the association heads. That association heads, my number is there. It is 2 numbers. The consular officer Larry Dimi's number and my number that is there. So we do this in telling the association heads, don't tell me, you tried reaching the consular service and they are not helping. So you have the option of calling me directly. So if he in Kempton Park can ask I've asked them to give me the name of the association head, and then I'll let you know. They have my cell phone number. Now, if he says we should open up and let people come to us, what's that? And if you travel, you realize that even in our community and in our drive for people to register themselves, we've gone through hell. Because people sit somewhere and they say, they are getting our information so that they give it to South African authorities to deport us. They want us to bring our numbers or our passport numbers so that they check on us, and if there's anything wrong with us, the ambassador will let them sack us from the country so they won't register. These are some of the challenges we're having. Now, I don't know why a Ghanaian should go for a passport of Malawi or Zimbabwe based on the visa agreements that is there between those countries. Because even Zimbabweans are going through more difficulties in this country per immigration laws than us from Ghana. 2, if he says that they did that in times past when there was no 90-day visa waiver between the 2 countries, what stops them now? Immediately now that they know visa regime has changed, I think the best advice we should give those people is that please go back and do your Ghanaian passport so that you can also be able to enjoy the 90 days that you have as we work towards getting you a better visa regime with the South African authorities. Nana, we are here to ensure the welfare of the Ghanaian people. I can confidently tell you that we are not here to pick and choose. There will be arguments among people. I just got a message on my phone that if somebody says that they are in Kempton Park, and so what? And I'm like, no, you don't talk like that. What I want is that we should become united. It is only when we are united that we can fight this together. It is only when we decide that we become each other's keeper, that is how we are going to be able to solve this. Again, let me put on record, no Ghanaian has lost his or her life this period of time during this xenophobic attack. No Ghanaian business. There's a case in KZN, KwaZulu-Natal province, where a Ghanaian was robbed in the shop. We thought it was a matter of xenophobic attack, but he was clear. He indicated to us that no, this is robbery. They came to a shop and then they had told you the story also is in East London. Let's work together and ensure that every single Ghanaian in South Africa is catered for. I can tell the Ghanaian community here, we are here to serve them. I am here to serve them. And if you would give me the opportunity, I can also put my number out there right now so that anybody who wants to get in touch with us or anybody who has distress should be able to call us so that we can be able to solve it. And then I want to thank all my other panelists as well. And just to say, we are here to work for the Ghanaian people, devoid of any political coloration.
Anope yade asedasronko ebema Ghana's High Commissioner to the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency Benjamin Ananekwashi Nyankopon Shawpa ene wa hofama wonya de ma yen e wo sa nkomo we so no yenwie kosisa sa entokwa no anase osori no ebebrase no ebra no de ya yem hihye bia no yebeba ho na afi ni yaba betene kwan. But you did not talk about the evacuation plan. Yenyandruwa na wadaruma.
No, we are not there yet. It is something that we would activate when we see that we are there. Like the Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister, the former Foreign Affairs Minister said, no, we have diplomats, we have career diplomats who are advising us, and when we get to that point where we have to evacuate, I'm sure that they will give us the green light so that we go ahead and evacuate. But I can tell you, should that be the case, Honorable Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa has indicated they are ready for us to take that course if that is what is necessary.
But the last time, no more voluntarily, ebi mu pese omo ba, oma free omo pe mu pese omo ba, not waiting for any plan, but so no pese oba, no mo omo ebi amu betumi di abo no.
Well, we would have to write to main ministry in Ghana to indicate to them, say, 1 or 2 people want to come or 10 people want to come, and then hear what they have to say. Budgetary-wise, we are not giving any money to cater for such. In fact, we cater for them, some of them through our personal means. But if it is in bulk, like you are indicated, that we have 5, 10 people who want to go back home voluntarily, I think they would have to give us their names and details, and we'll speak to the ministry so that main ministry, and I can assure you that main ministry is there to ensure the welfare of the Ghanaian people as well. So if a Ghanaian wants to come back to Ghana, they will be much helpful. They will be much, interested in helping that person. It is he has a list of 10 people, he has a list of 15 people. Please let them get in touch with us at the mission. Give us their names so that we'll start working on that.
All right. Anopeyabeda wasipa, His Excellency Benjamin Ananekwashi, Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa. Yemfasa den bisuma Samuel Nana Kodwa Samuel Mwakwa oni ye Ghana ni ono South Africa. Francis Chumesi ye Ghana ni ono South Africa. Anafi former Foreign Affairs Minister, a higher diplomat, Honorable Akwesi Oseje ono suso eba nkomo ni subia yebeda ono so asiye pa ene anope yebegina we so na afi na bremu no ya hwese yebetumi edide obonkrata mu nsem ne suso aba mu akwan mu ewo dwumadi so anope ya.
Listen here with a dog. That's right. We think of Ghana first. You are the best.
You, my brother.
I'm sure I know a crack of feed. Yes, man like Kasongo. Kwabra Majuasha enche wako imija ona fe wako to dwumadi so because pressure wo na pressure wo ha
Kasongo ma not safa ko ja
na mati game plan as mati game plan as pa
so be ne ba kwabra ni na mu
also flight in the ko South Africa Next thank you. Uni mobi South Africa na.
Oh, kwa na Debbie.
How do you line now?
Debbie, madam fu bi no wako hoda.
Sao.
Ni ndi kwesi. Sisi kwesi wa Germany.
Yeah, minimum 3 wo ho, minimum 4 wo ho.
Na emi ana omo ye Ghana fo.
Yeah, omo ye Ghana fo. Omo nyina.
Ba kwa bna.
Enu botre, mi so housekeeping near the what you say?
Asamba kwa kwesi ko South Africa ba ka kire bi. No see South Africa me ano. O se omo no mo pe merima. Yo, sana kwesi beka mi mangoda sana kwesi kai.
Omo na pe mema.
Jose, omo okodu ani hotel ko dem no. Oda hotel na wo be born na ibu hotel no.
Do you need service?
Yo, sana wo bisa no.
Do you need service?
Lovely.
What you say? Na the omo yeso e man from hunjimu. Mema ne nko na yesa e man be dwa omo ro. Mo amuntimi nya adwuma no. Awo na ba no mo ya adwuma no.
Eno
so sapam.
E ka se nkra nya
nkoya na ase e ba.
Won se mia no adwuma different bi wo ho a.
What you say?
Ghana fu mbari man taye.
Ana
awu na ni jehu.
Yeah.
So ho. Etimiti won ase kura.
Yeah.
Adai.
Yeah. But yeah, Baba His Excellency Abaso Benjamin Ananekwashi. Why are there pa? What you say Ghana fu nti no ho.
Yeah.
And the Baba Foreign Affairs Minister Kasiebo Taw Ablakwa so Abaso. Ono so ewo akukudro bi a odi kosa akon ne maye.
Sir.
Enti na bremu no ye behwe. Say, Nigeria dey say okọ ho a almost shall see attack South African companies or Nigeria.
And Kwabena is one of the African countries. So
yes,
almost say
Nigeria for say young Jai womana almost fly to South Africa. Because Nigeria for 50,000 crack of South Africa.
Organic.
Charlie. South Africa for who say yes. Hey, careful.
Malt is one of the African countries. So South African embassy and as high commissioner to that country. No, almost in the resident of Light to Kwa Kuchum.
And one,
it's almost almost Kuchum.
And one, yeah, that's wrong.
But I think the South Africans they are doing something now. I think
so. Any part dream that would be a true moon, be no mudium.
Now, what
again, all done in the same one woman, so I like that. Which means a headmaster pa. Headmaster pa. Oh, boy. Well, hey, what did I pump him that down? I saw that one in shame. And I know Pencrata, no, and Crata, call this.
I say, but me find Daily Post, if you say, and a Jordan pay. Now, Daily Post has some case on the banner. Also, President Mahama joins global leaders in Gabon for the first international forum on innovation and development. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Yemman Peninga, now Chile, Namini Ben Nina Yawopu Mantem. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Co Eastern Region, OJJ, and Nafem Kra. Eti Jem go Premo, our Hormona, break the Wefri, a prayer, and Waban Krang, Wefing Krang, so I could Premo Gabon, Libreville. Eti Amansanka Bomuku, Nefebi Mamua, can defend Nara. One could pay a Gabon, one I go a Libreville, a Mediben or Lukakudia, a Kwanga, one Lukaku na a Yansa try, and if a imputu, Sikasem, and if I'm on your Semunanum. Sadly, betting me, Abba, our Honum, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Wakopi, a Gabon, Mangma, Wakud Hono, Kwabana Nafemo, na. A before the Ghana for a Gabon Manu and Wanga include Titi a Libreville Hormono, Bashasana Mukuta Ghana flags. Now what they are my Yaman Penning, John Dramani Mahama Kwaba. Nani Nyansuja, Gabon, one man penning, and the breeze, only Gui in Guema. Almost in Niban, no Muchia Ghana for nefe. Come a year, Papa, and I pay. A daily proceeding who Samaba, James John Dramani Mahama, Bakako Casa, Ewa Jumedina Sia Babua, Ma a year in Buntu Ebaba. It is a me, our Cratafoto Swabi, Anang, and the fame page 3, page 4, and 5. Ewa net day, daily post means some more, or the Abano be emo. As a for daily post, the Abba, na Papa Tuntum, aka General Mosquito, the Johnson, the Sedu, the Nketias. Ono de Debia Papa can say my name obey what this simple cry. Why and I didn't be as a cobna. Now, today you know, say Seventh Day Adventist Church SDA Asafono. What's the Warisha Febi? Ewo, a year, Sahafo say, touching my area, Muho baby. And what to Zafre Johnson is said to get here. A gave a vice emissary. Johnson is said to get about the Miss Baby. Yako by election what talent Mikonyan 101 and a register minion 101 interview live. And a mini papa interview. Oh, Santa Granacra means to say it's a bit of a friend who's in a gram so far. Lovely. Johnson, the said, don't get here, national chairman. Am I in this Amanukuno? Na Kwabana to Zafra Johnson, the said, do get here so make us our SDF. Once you muna 1 year and out in a aqua careful, son of a warning. Mo Biakuyo na wanga Jesus say die and no ho SDF me fili wo mutu jejai eti wanga to Zafra Johnson say do kajana former vice president inso aka Bebe Gab no oh ja Baba Gabo I know I'm going to win the elections but I want the Gab giving the God and Mahama if I meet to Amano so Sana Johnson they say to get guys if I meet you to Amanu they say already the Bahama also in 2024 no obey we but Gab no Enya no na gab no John Mahama de ama no 38.2 Baumia radio.
What you say? And also achi.
Baumia radio eti
come on in.
Na twi na wie na SDF nhye mu won ato nsa fra Baumia na Baumia koe. Okoe no odi ka ko kasai. Onya akonya Baumia si. Ene ma ti se Johnson esi edu nketi abeba ha. Enti oba hanuma
sa na si o
yo ometumi enti ometumi oba munka je ni sei koko aguafu se waka cheze wa dada won cashew pharmacy say e ka cheze o se wa dada won ene oh bom tutu gu echiri pa ko ye ho no mu fi ogo ka se wi na Johnson na se du get ya bai ntuntum ko du ho na no se ba mi ma count ne
so ni se no at sen
jejai
what you say
eda Johnson na se du get ya nya kwanya se he ba mi wo
o de ja no ya se no
e wa Johnson na se du get ya se o se oberima ebufu woni mu na ni buefu ni obi aye na de ni buefu no na ebufu no ntimi fa nko ni pa na wa ma ebufu ni so mo ni yire oni ni tifie no na de ebufu na betu sia ni yire ni so sa na Baumia subanga ko ye ni wo MPP fu ni Baumia Akufo-Addo na ngasa won amwa ma won ni win election ebufu wo mu no udi be se Kukuagrafo se den enyu ntimi nya ni sa menye enti tutuma ka no wako ka Baumia mami no ka se Baumia nya malaria wanya malaria office nya bedroom kaka wotima medu wako twere eye Kumasi baby
o ti ase
malaria ni didi
na so be sure
na try say ejenu so sem e wo daily post mo say I said you get your likings Baumia to a man who vent his anger on his wife after he was who was being severely beaten by another man so onyonku beri mabruwa Utimi ni ngoje ngoku ntokwa obia ne hunya di ngo sefi onu mo na odi yi koche no kwa bana
yanko
e wo daily post mu mami ko katafa to so anang page 4 e wo today's edition of Daily Post o say Diamond Gold Mine sale to Gold Board sparks call for greater industry contributions to national reserves kwa bana Diamond Mines e na no ye kan semi wa ha na Rafik Mahama mami ntimi vanjere ni biom
still
Rafik maintain nkaye
o de say ye ti ko na he no
Rafik
kasaka say
do the do do the do yo eti o say senia ayi ye nuanom eye da manfo ayi engineers and planners one ko ton one first gold e dey ma eye gold body eno abua ma nipa bi e de ofre e rekwa ma se be yi a enya nka yenhwe se yen sika kokko fa magudi tu ehu hihye ne nyina no ye momoden na yetumi emfanya yenya ne yie na tumi mu a oman no eye yen japade a yedi erisie ne bi eti ewo Daily Post mu obehu yenua Sami Jamfi Sami di mi se nyame be kira wo Sami Jamfi egura de nyango babranti Sami onyame kira wo ye papa waduma oriye wo Gold Board ho koso na ye oni baba Ibrahim Mahama pomfoni ewa hanuma ntandwafo gina ho na omoye nkrofo benu interview wo ho mahu XYZ and microphone because me mante won antu nsan frɛ ntimi mahu bi di anga go bi Gold Board fu so nga frɛ yen Gold Board PR nso otie yen odi ni deputy nyina mutie bi se o mu frɛ yen
anopekra no wa kick me on the network
o kick you saro na wasanka we o kick yen anya kaka kire so enuanom go engineers and planners fu e go there ba hanom first go to mumra PR an kan kire yen ni mante
bibia be fine insro bibia be fine why
Kwabra se minye din
trying and there no violence. We are in a new month of May, no violence.
Yo
Yanko
Baumia defies SDA pulpit.
Thank you. We defy Omo pulpit no.
Asemo etenu so e Daily Post mo ma mi frɛ Daily Post na me call the Ghanaian Times, Ghana's most authoritative newspaper.
What you say? What's he saying?
Asema what katafa to so do e page 12. E wone Ghanaian Times mu o say averting power crisis, government eyes 1,200 megawatts gas fired plant. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ode insemi atugwa ewo honum na uchirim se kwabna se beye na sabi enyinam kane be gina ne nank na preso dum so yi every embiom no aban aye na adwene se obetutu anamon no wahwe se se be na bi every mebiom ni ntino oja ahone ne husem ye betumi nya megawatt no 2 minute dodo no be se mpim baako eni aha eduno 1200
okay
ye betumi generate na no be ma ye electricity ne dodo e wo man mu na enkoba se kakra bi pe ye be se kanea no edum e wo ehonom. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, oye Commander in Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and this amane boy atugwa and I will reach him say eyi na montua worry to send a bear abang betimi install electricity capacity ebe free impempeng 4,300 megawatts akopemo 6,000 megawatts. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama send a medical kan kwabra na twene wie no a promantem ahinkro ko for wiamu and a town hall meeting on a mensi kroponga bankrati panifo ahifuni wonga waka bia yeye e wo promantem ekoshiai ena odi isemi etugwa woni menu insrahwe 2-day tour of the Eastern Region. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama koi eye na no fida a meminda no odi ni nyina ba na wie no odi isemi tugwa ewo ho na nya yizi na etiwa East abankrati panyin wo ho na ujinemu ni nenen kwabana na nya yizi papa obo adwuma yie
ehwa na okoka ma na asem
ha na adichi meminda ha ehwa na okoka asem mu ewo premantem ho a enti ehunsem ni a nano pay GT Ghana Times abo ho amane ewo kratafa etoso eye du ebien eye page 12 na isem krona mu no ona osatu aso no say niesi ewo eye akosombo grid ko honmo ojano ekoto honmo no kwabna His Excellency John Dramani Maha echirem say niema bi atititi sa no sebi emma oman no ninini enkonkan etwe oman no kanachi enti no yenhwe se saade wi no ebetumi ahwe se bribi se no yebema yengeni adaho na ebi every NCBM. It is Excellency John Dramani Mahama na obere ifoni e wa town hall meeting no ahifuni atotwo ahimiafo e wo hobi enefe krobo ahifu nyina ebebi epuemantamu ahifu a womo so mo ni dwabe ho no nyina odi won anim nyam ebeta adwumadi no achi a enede Ghanaian Times every ho amane wo page 12
beautiful
mejina page 12 and if 13 here na o trim say basic education certificate examination
what you say
BC so hwe no enede yi ena mofra yi wori fiase se wo betwere kwabana mejina enim ha bra na interviews no koso no ma hu se asori a ye ne wo mu edi enhwe e wa hanom no eye Roma fo asori a wo agire no men one student no one abesinko presby fo ho no betwere wo so hanom yo iti mehu eti Ghanaian Times eribu amane se one a betwere ni bi no eye eligible candidate no omo ye 620,000 ene ne dey ye betwere ni nyinara ewo Ghana afane nyina no kirem se 62,141 candidate ena wo betwere na 20,395 schools a yehwe nim se wo mu nyina no wo betimi atrebi ewo 2026 BC so hwe emu na figure yi a wo de abai no wo twem se etumi akosoro yie papa baba se hamu nchichem ebien echiri power son 2.7% ode tutu afidi da na be sin koye no ana safi we no mofra no won akosoro yi pa chese wo doso eye pa ebetumi abwana wo se 304,349 and ye Marima boys na emu emia eye emia wo mu so no eye 315,792 and a woman ebetре na examination centers eye wechem say be conducted these exams no e wo hobia emia ya ye be kwa kwetre no so no eno so 2,303 and no so no omanfu ebe kwa kwetre e wo ho na wochem say one be supervising so e wo mu no wo mu dodo eye 2,303 Sarah and a woman so be kwa supervisor e wo ho assistant supervisors so eye 2,070 na invigilators so 21,791 and a woman so no womu bekwa kobua e wo saa okwan no eso na wotwem say each candidate bia no yɛhwɛ anim sɛ ɔbɛtwerɛ nsɔhwɛ no subject no mako ɛyɛ du baako 11 yo 11 subjects ɛne yɛbɛtwerɛ wɔ saa berɛ yi mu kwabena nyɛ yize na ɔkyerɛm sɛ officials nso a timetable a yɛde ama a WAEC West African Examination Council for ɛde aba no kyerɛm sɛ candidate a yɛnemu ɛreka sɛ ne de yɛbɛfiase yɛbɛtwerɛ wɔ ɛyɛ pɔtɔkasa na yɛka ne sɛ English language in ɛyɛ essay and objective and if religious and moral education and also ni objective ni nyina no wo hwɛ no sɛ wo bedi hye no so pepepe ɛyɛ na jode na wo bɛtwerɛ wo enen ɔkyena brede ya bɛ mebutumi ni da bɛtɔ so ɛyɛ enumi no na wo bɛtwerɛ yɛ ɛyɛ social studies and also wo bɛtwerɛ ni essay and if objectives ɛwɔ hɔ and if creative arts design and ne kaka ho and also wo bɛtwerɛ ni essay and objectives Wednesday May 6 no papers sir wobɛtwerɛ no yɛ science and also wobɛtwerɛ no objective ni SSR ne fe career technology kyɛ sɛ na yawda nso mathematics and also be follow na Friday feed nso wobɛtwerɛ local Ghanaian language sɛ bia yɛ akankasa nkran dagare ana mpɔtɛma wo ana fantikasa no ɛno nso wɔbɛtwerɛ no nso nyame yadoma Friday wɔbɛtwerɛ no na Monday 11th May no na ɛno nso wɔn atwerɛ deɛ ɛbɛtwa to ɛno ɛbɛyɛ Arabic ɛne ne ɛkeka ho nyinaa no ɛne French nso ɛka ho bi ɛne fe computing ɛka ho bi ne nyinaa no wɔbɛtwerɛ no nso bi na sɛ ɛtumi aboa wɔ saa ɔkwan ne so nti yɛwuhyi ɛyɛ BC candidate ne nyinaa well wɔmna me kai ɛduru BC sɔrɛ ne so ɛduru saa time no oh me say wɔka wɔ sɛ wɔbɛwe pen Satan no na a big pen in the war. And one that also very blue missa. Every subject needs to be no king kana in Tasina. Oh, Quabna very offer second. Oh, now we can do your befian or me or more camping for 3 weeks. So we can do your befiana. Memen dinum ye didn't come about exams no near the so say no crack ni say dia no pesa me yema no ansa na masade na ko school Sunday which is enra asemo odi kan ya ni say opesa me bompa yema no empa no ya na am say hey nana alhamdulillah nankopon shwa wate alhamdulillah say watumi aka sa gide na wotu kan say empa na wo hia no enyem ho man enu anya ho ne ndu anim emfa wonko amen na enra no omo ye say ombe morning mass e dia mo school ho ana father ne ka say obi eba ni tools no de beko akotro nso hwe no and mass set ni ade no famra na me ka chen say eno de omo be you as a symbol but fan show trim say father bompa ya guso wi to pa akotro no na hwe say mass set na be nkonwa no pen na be tro da bi e so de wo so wo ho de nhye nti no well you know now I know say he will come out with flying colors yeah trust me and then by now them so share room ha see trust offer no crowd good Ghana Times mu di base no also we will turn stability into jobs and prosperity. Thank you John Dramani Mahama and all this to go our Mayday o timi se sabre Ghana yansi kasem niama timi gina yi kakra me aye no obegire no so no de bi adwuma e de ama Ghana fo enya adwuma aye ma men free eye GT Ghana Times mu na me call daily graphic one abodin eye truth and accuracy every day. Now, asema or the abano, o say government target fair play. Government target fair play. All right. Independent emolument commissions to remove Article 71 distortions and everything. President tells workers. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Wakatire Ejuma Efusi. Senior Niamasifa Eri Econom. Wabema obi biara akwenya abanganye yimu yabeka se wede we article 71 of his holder anti bia we wadwuma wi abanya sika bia bebro so e de achen bia ono nye sa article 71 of his holder ibi o se obema fair play no biara enya mfaso ewom na Ghana ni eri adwuma bam se you obi yi na akomam na ode adwuma de asomo mangi. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Semitugwa me busumi ni de gang efide ya she adwuma fu nyina edei ewo ehonom Kata fighter so do the page 13 ewe na dey daily graphic and ode about also economic stability must reflect in living conditions. TUC trades union congress and woman so woman dey semi etugwe nam so mankasa me nua bari ma wo promantem Haruna Yusuf on Ezekiel so tie no wɔtwe nsɛm ɛde aba ɛna wɔtwe sɛ trade union congress adwumayɛfo kamamku ɛna wɔde nsɛm ato gua kwa ma bank se abange sɛ wo se ɔmanga na yɛsika sɛ betumi gyina ne nansu kakra de a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛkutuku mu nso anaa yɛn dada asetene mu no ɛwɔ sɛ ne nneɛma ɛkɔ yie ɛde ma yɛn na yɛhunu sɛ yiw ampa aban no abɔ adwuma yie na mfoni a ɔde aba no ɔde owura Joshua Ansa ayɛ secretary general ɛde ma TUC ɛbra ɔne yɛwura John Dramani Mahama wɔre gyenkyia ɛna ɔde mfoni aba de abata nsɛm na ɛnɛ ɛwɔ page 13 ɛwɔ graphic mu asi hɔ kakra no na ɔde aba so finance minister files tax returns to boost compliance drive ɛyɛ ɔmanga na young photo samfo Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen sɛ was mpanyinfo ka asɛm bi ɛna Portugal sɛ muso was leader by example o se sɛ nankasa ɔyɛ adwuma no nti sɛ bɛyɛ na ɔmanfo bɛhu sɛ nankasa so tua ne to ɛnam so nti ɔne ɛyɛ na abɛdi akyire Thomas Apemnyako nipa bɛno yi wɔn sɛ wɔn to a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn tua de ma ban no wɔn ayɛ ne saa sɛ na bɛyɛ nyinara yɛbɛhu ne yɛn sua yɛhu sɛ yiwu adwuma yɛyɛ na me kofi ɛwɔ sɛ me tua to na timi bua mɔman no etumi kɔ n'anim no ɛwɔ sɛ me di so saa na wo nso a woyɛ guade ni bia na sɛ bɛrima wo gua so a ɛwɔ sɛ wo nso so wotumi etua to na timi bua no wo nso yɛ ne saa nti nipa bɛno yi edikan ɛna wɔn ayɛ bia na no pɛ graphic ɛrebɔ ho amane nti ɛwɔ sɛ obi biara ɛhwɛ so no so bɛtumi di so saa na etumi aboa ma ɛyɛ tutua no nyina yɛnyɛ tua bi asante hini
asan no koya asante hini
nanase Angela List Nana Bonabaso.
Okay.
Into our graphic.
Yeah.
Mabo Angela List needing my main chair Solomon Usu.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Miami Brape. Angela List and Rose Santina Bonabaso. It's Nana Bonabaso to me, Solomon Usu. Basolo.
Yeah. Ciao. Now on the weekend is tonight. Dr. Furisa upon birthday. Charlie.
Nanny bed.
Emma Ukrum.
Oh.
Emma Ukrum.
I'm a fool's go.
Yeah.
My fool's go.
And so. Also the other one.
Oh, Kwabramaniska.
Yeah.
Kofi Minyas Ado.
Omo Yamani affair.
Sir. Now you're going to Kobiana.
Oh, yeah.
I don't come for me.
No people some saying no whiskeys no. Omuhwehwe ne de o de also bottle no kro nya bottle ba ko kakra e hye na yi ne cabin no kro na ope.
Gare meji.
Na nsesa ohun. O de the boy so the cook begum no the air lie. E no anu.
Okwabra wanya de o.
Enso.
Say o san come for me.
Na me say na Eastern region.
Say do the no kware. No kware.
Next time why?
Every year wo. Okwabra ti aso.
Ni obo foot. Rabo ma jami.
All right, mami from Unko Haksa Mischa for Homra Tiawa Meba. You best settle for the conversation, but when him said the end no pebiano. Yabua Emma Mopo Mudino CPA Sita. Nanano Penny and Haksa Mischa for and it will be a can. And to know Yanfa Brenner Emma Haksa Mischa, Meba Yabetu Aswamam.
Jane Yamia Tom Wanami so you didn't do papa be a friend Haksa mixture and Haksa capsules a drone tafwa Bakun Kunya Bakun a 2 stomach course say a fruit nipper see a 2 see if you nipaduanum yen na ye de abrɛw na ye ba no say sana na che say all sanity and kapa na ye mo ye de ehye no san say enai ona wonom ye haksam sana ne capsules no bi edi adanse ye say no adro we eye anwanwaso bi anasa adro no esa yade anwanwaso bi a che say nipadwe ho mo ntia say eye sa na tie nyame o de chewa na o de achew na adro adokita fo be ye nson atena sia kabo maye na ba ya ansa yade nan yade miensa yade mienu na sa yade ba ko pe stomach cause ade na otim say adro no ano odene pa yi anu nti ana ye ba wakom se ya na ye kaka o enya se afi na wo behunu ye unim ye dada o na mama refi wo nti ye ba na ya kaka o na won so no watumi ahunu ni ya eko na ene die mame mo won kaye we se mpacho adro no kamia kwa yese bebre na no mo to a no mo de eye mixture no ana enom capsules no omo de aduro ni ensuo no ana enom eye capsules no mesrew abusiafo yenye ne sa yemfa mixture no nsuo no ana se aduro ni nsuo no enom eye aduro no tropa ye ne yenye ne sa na mom no wato aduro na wie no a wadidi anopa wie na anwumre no wode bie mixture no so nsuo no so no bohunu se cap bi ese eye ensuo no so saa wuyi saa toa na cap na ese toa no so na wanom mienu aye abomoden ase wo bɛwoso no sa wo ba bɛnom a woso no na dido no emram na fe ebu mienu na wanom awie no 30 minutes time na fe wo de pure water ya pure water ya wo fie ya na say ordinary water ya bi no wo de anom capsules no so mienu na che se ho aden asam no ana fe so bo won ma say aya na capsules no me no ana ebu otimi se me kon wa na se bibi sa me pacho wo de wo no se wontumi kra ne capsules na bomodin ase to pae no obebie so na wo de agu nsuom no wa den wa stand say ya no wanom eno ano no me pacho putogum ni ya nyina hwegum nyina konsenkrom ana ekọ obehunu sa fede osa no ebedwane afiri wana mu ama bibia ede akoyie ede ama stomach ulcer eye de be ka ulcer na de bia de eche wane se ulcer eye kuro na ekuro no ba bia ya na ebeto ana yetai ede tudin enu ntino ene okọ hospital na se unipa bi o se doctors wonya peptic ulcer o se wonya gastric ulcer o esophageal ulcer huduo bia no pacho na twese eye peptic dia na chese kro na eba ye no ato eye wonsunu nkoto anim ana ba kon so ato ye frinim ba bia wodidi a ekogu no se eye gastric ulcer dia na se gastritis dia na twese eye wo ye frunum ba bia wodidi ekogu no ho na ekuro no aba beto se ye esophageal so dia na chese droben ye sa omni mu hayi ho ana sabio ekuro no aba beto na emom ne senem so se ulcer huduo bia wate edin biara wate ne ewunim ne ewunim dia wate din da ne dia wunti din da ne nyina no anopoma sibre eye ba ko pe Samisha and capsules and no one was swam a patrayenta for dra. Yanum the 2 ulcer say Emma asumdue but enunti pacho symptoms and signs am a pacho unya ewo nipa duanimo and no be an ameba boss word say stomach ulcer ababa besio so no ebinie indigestion and am a pacho utiem o hemi utin kasa no pay kura no wudidi ye anopa ya wo hemi wudidi ye aduane kakra bi e call yami asaduane na sewso asa wodi wiase madua ne nyina bi ho tete ho yira me pacho sene so ebia na wo de no eye ulcer na eye den e de sa ade no e de aba wo so obo okura body de awie no se aduane na siseme ho e siseme mfe aduane na siseme bo ejina me bo aduane no kura asa kwa choki me minimu asa aduane na ma de awie no aduane na ntimi ankwa nkotom yam abeloke me pacho ne nyina no ulcer timi de sa ne ma we nyina ba kona kope haksamsha ene ne capsules so ibi na no ema ho enkoyie na number no fresisi asem no kasai na a doctor for nan kasa no yenye wo so na yenu ni nkomo eye 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 also so betimi afre eye telephone number no eye 0203 82 2855 0203 82 2855 enti fresi asem no kasai na yenye so me pacho afenso so no say symptoms awunya ewo awesome ne say obroni say reluctant to eat and as a loss of appetite aduane siwanim untimi entibi ni utimi say aduane pa ne de abesi wanim na so atenkampa obenya ade atie de ne bi de ebi ne ho abomode ya ebia na wo de no eye stomach ulcer na ade aba wo so no me say ulcer ya de eye ya pa ye san say obi signs and symptoms awunya woni nipaduane me say ne boa no hanum say etimi ye ne tutu na masabio ne nipadua ne nyina no obohe na ye ya wonkwa na onam obu ha na tiribramo na tiridom mu nyina mu ye ne ya mesi stomach ulcer ntimi ni mu obi a 7 ne sample sei wontumi maso sanse yawa afo na tiribramo na tiridom mu nyina no me pacho anu odene obi dia kura so de o se e ba ne sei ya o kasa wontumi nkasa o kasa so akasa ne ntumi mma yie me pacho me so de ne se onam wa nante ni mpo no ontumi mfa ne nan ensisi fam de ne san yawa onam ne ntino obi nso de ne se duane to me yama na me ya mindidi ya me ya enti yade osa no de akwakoye kosie nkosi koda nkoda sanse udidi a eya wo ya mondidi so a eya wo ya ne san no ntine ne obehɛ na obi wo hono mu a fɔwa na ɔfɔn sanse ontimi nya duane pa bia na waye de wadi aduane ne mpo na wodi kakra to ne yam no obɛhɛ na sabio wase afie aduane ne nyina san stomach sentino ebeye den na anuane na wodi ne emunro pa no atimi asesɛw ama waye tobom kama ɛno nti no obɛhɛ na sabio osotia na ɛte fɔwa na wo fɔn ɛna wo check weight ade nche no na oso aye den ate ɛno nti ne nkrofo de yade boni bi ɛyɛ den esusu na nso nya yade boni ɛyɛ stomach ulcer na ɛyɛ osan kɔpɛ haxamisha ɛne ne capsules bi na nonom ama ho nya den ento me pacho eden na osa aya wo de en kwade de wa hospital ya ye endoscopy ya de wa to table so e de drobem bia wuro wonum akoto wo yam e hwehwe ba bia yade ne wo ni nyina no ya wa wo fam no me pacho me peso be fam bio kona kope haksam sane ne capsules nonom e stomach ulcer sientu emfri wo ni padua nim osa ne de na aya wo ni padua ne sa wo hwem sese ye sabi e de en kambeja wonum e de bad breath halitosis abeja wonum ana pacho ye kuro ene wo yam no ntisa wo kasa na mframa fa kuro ne so na ba bonte a je ogina wo nchen no wo be na sabio otwetwe ne hene no wo sine trase odin se sine hene me pa wo chow se ye wo de no eye osa na de abade a okope haksa mesha ene ne capsules abibia bedadin ama ho ayeden ato ene ntime pacho se akokodu stage bi se wo didi na wafe na aduane no sabio moja e wo fie nim akodu stage bi se sabio wo nan na sabio moja ewo ajanan ni mu a sane so na hunu ne se ba bia ye keka do kon wonya internal bleeding so koba na che so hu moja no eno na esen no eno sare na obeh na woni sutimi ye busibusi woni so bremo uti honom wo sore wan sade mu obeh na wo ti atobomode a kope haksam sane ne capsules nonom ema honye den enkoyi emfama number ni bio eye 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 Monsieur Dre and Tafo and Tafo so the unim satania tayan pai wo mu enti wo ko na ko tome sana bomodi anu pen capsules so e de aka ho na chese ho asem no na open dudu mo atudua ene na yenko okanse drug lane tenated afenso so repass hellos tema yenko little George afenso so yenko mankasim Jeff Heba tapa owas abibidro fie afenso yenko koforudua delight ana afe Gapson kasua jukad ana afenso so tribe of Judah me pacho won kokwa Isaac Drugstore afenso so La Paz house of drugs opposite Las Palmas one ma me pacho ubenya bi atona bibia no akoye e de ama enrupa ena ton ho haksa e bodwuma e ma stomach ulcer asietu ginoma ne bio na fresh sia na yeni nkomo na wonso so de eya ba bia wo pe bia tono ba bia wo won ebi ni hompa delivery kra na ye be bro na wonso so no wasum ajo e 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and our friends 0203 822 855.
Hello Ghana, payday is here. Stand a chance to win instant cash prizes on Review Scratch for Win, up to 100,000 Ghana cedis to be won today. Get ready to play Review Scratch for Win to win big on TV XYZ. Stop scrolling and start winning. It's simple. Dial *850*6# on all networks. Choose your card type and select your lucky card for a chance to win big. Play with at least 5 Ghana cedis or more. could win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes instantly. Yes, you heard right. 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes. Don't miss out on the chance to win big. Dial star 850 star 6 hash to play now. Review scratch for week. Scratch certificate. It is casting pound. You must be 18 years and above to play. Terms and conditions apply. This game is regulated and approved by the NMA and the Caritas Council.
Never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Hey, Medo. Out to our posasa. Ako said the men son name say to trimino. Let me put sorry. I me free market buy. And I me to 3p garlic me say the brew. Sanum be asan water. The yana sa water. 3p garlic mix. My mother do more for sunny ye. Naswa garlic papa be near the idea. And now, Madame Fukufin poke at them and say, he work natural health. One more day, I will be by a friend 3p garlic mixture. Na omafo tu etugusu no enya sam ketwa say ye didi na ya numi ya de betimi aba enti se wonum 3p garlic mesa na odi abo ho ban
se wonya sunsuanso boni bia fa eduro ne ho a bo health provider amane ana FDA e wo med safety app no
Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 ana 02010000021
FDA agi edwedi nkrakoi.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit AutoChecks at Koforodia Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks.
Kofi guys, addict, Osodi, na nipa brel inside na mundress na enkono na abochoko wo wankwane ya.
Oh. Me hu mfa me bakokra. Mako hospital kra ma e ka chem se malaria. Malaria nru nsu ma no.
Osodi, e kai edu herbal clinic. Malaria wo beto na ta. Wo de dru bia bo fan edek malakio mixture. Mamumbo bi na no. Malaria be nyade. Fever be edek malakio mixture. Genome no umboto.
Edek malakio anu odin etumi malaria papa. Edek malakio betimi fever no ho. Eti de yi hame.
Edek malakio mixture.
Ebema wonu mu atoso no.
Edek malakio mixture. Eye papa.
Enti bi omoja mu nsa wo atridi ansa na wa fa atridi edu.
Apemfo abata wo mo manufo ne kwada wo ne fie dum yenu nka ho. Edek enkwasombo FDA ahwehwe sa edwadie krato yi mu agya to mu se eye. Malaria be
Pharmaceutical Company Limited ena enenso ye ni mo di ehia bi mu yi na ye ka se True World Pharmaceutical Company Limited a Indian company kase a yaso ye no ewo India ya yakofa ahabanduro edi free India edi aba FDA for ayen hwehwemu edi afa ye no nyina ho agye atomu se ye no eye papa ebo adwumanti Ghana for emfansa wo mo ho yare True World Pharmacy ye no aye de abadwaman so no mama eye India hama ena yakeka bom edi aye ahabanduro ya eni susan soboni bia na nigi sem ne se yenkwa yenduro no ena yemfa aduro baako ense yare mienu yenduro no baako bia esa yare baako na abribia ye ne mudi ahia se na ye ne mo etwetwe nkomo afọ ya ponde ho a aya na eni aduro a ye de abadwaman so ama Ghana fo edi ho adanse no eno na abribia ye hya ase ekasafa ho eye True World Vision Capsules True World Vision Capsules mama True World Vision Capsules no eye eni ho adwuma na wako hospital na doctor aka cho se pressure abawani no so anase wonya glaucoma abribia meka cho se ekosei entini kase broni friend optic nerve no ene domboa ekoneti eba wadwemu ema ohunu ade na se ho tochima ema senya wusi hunu ade no ahode ne bafom enti nkakran na se won no maduro anase won hwehwe True World Vision Capsules echi akonya eba bedu mpempenso bi wani ne eba befira kra nipadua na akwa hanso ye nka ne nyankopon edima yen eyeyeni enti utina se ye ahwehan ema wani efira na kyese esum ena aduruwo na wo ba be ye mbobo wo ba be ye burden ato family any society no so entina se ntwen ema wani emfira abra eneyi True World Pharmaceutical Company Limited edi True World Vision Capsules efi India abedu o my Ghana mu a ebo edwuma nipa cho uyo obi a wani no esota yo wisi prunsu aye kokko aya na o pesa o hwe ade a na aye sententan ewo wani so ade no hwe na eben wo wunhunu anase ewo achimpo a unhunu obi nsu pode ade san na esumadu no kra ne broni kane night blindness no uyo obi a edunya bomodi ansa obehwehwe True World Vision Capsules echi akwan yegusu aye kasai o hwe o TV screen no so a obon se ye di True World Vision Capsules no e de ato o TV screen no so obetimi de mobile phone etwa sene ebe na udru baabi a yeton eduro pharmacy drugstore anase herbal shop no ma udi eduro no beche wo mo na yenyi edufufo bia ema wo esanse eneyi ukona nipa no eni True World Vision Capsules ni bi anase mpo ni de na asan obeka cho se eduro fufo wo ho a eno nso bo adwuma saa mepa cho eba saa entwemma no kra insist say open True World Vision Capsules na uyi wo phone no so edi kire na wobebo modin ama onsa ka True World Vision Capsules ayeka ho asem ni bi na enu etimi edi abo uyi obi a ete esi wani so anase wunim obi a ete esi ne so broni friend cataract esi ani kosua lens no so ne ema yehunu ade no na esi hono ma esi ketekete enkakran na eye kese na ekata wani kosua lens no so se wontu anamon na wampe True World Vision Capsules a eba bedru mpempenso bi wani ne ebefra kra wontumi hunu ade biem emane nyeyi mepa acho se eye eni yare bia ya edu nyade wadru True World Vision Capsules True World Vision Capsules aya na odi True World na so esense ni aduro no edoso odwaman so enti won fa True World na so a ye beyi eni aduro bia ene de ama wo mepa acho yemfi hono me na yenkasa mfa ye aduro ye fe ne joint 40s Joint 40s no eye adwuma ewo ye no mpem ene ya poso mepa acho hye ne so enye painkiller na mom ni akofa ye yaw no ede aba uno mpem ene waposo no kwa akoyi ni nyina ede afiri honom ama sa ye yaw na wote no ni nyina afiri ho mepa acho ukotodwe ahono emututu emuhyehyew untumi enante onan so wotiri kasei anase okon achi waposo nyina wo ye adwumaden enu anwumre na wo ye hodwo wakonya accident unamu na abu anase unsemu na abu mepa acho aya na osisi yo ya pa etweba oto ase ebisi unase ni broni kan sciatica yi edunya bombodi anse obehwehwe joint 40 echi akwan mepa acho joint 40 de se eye ndompem nyare anase waposo ne yakan arthritis edunya mepa acho uma onsaka joint 40 na aya na meka acho se joint 40 ntino se yeni akokora anase abrewa ewo omega na mu eno a ena mpanyimfo wo mo mfi ekonkan no unya joint 40s emane ben abibia ema ahoden hwonko mepa acho ye bread nti ye ntumi emobo ye ndo ni nyina so na mbom mpanyinse oton yare a ena unya no aduro se ye bo yare so anase ye ntumi ama yare so se uye bema na se prostate yare edu nya ye wo prostate leaf e wo hono ma ebebo me pacho obi a wanya asiche yare diabetes me pacho onso ye wo wadru azaka wo hono no obi a mojabro so edu nya hypertension onso ye wo wadru vivado a ebebo wo me pacho bomodin a na fra ye number no pharmacies ni herbal shop drugstores aye no across the country there ye ka say ye bobo adaje bebo yen enti wo fra yen sisi a ba bi a wo hwe yen efri no ye be tro pharmacy a okwa a obenya ye aduro ni bi ato ye number no e 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 yeda yahwefo ene yetiefo nyina ase nyame ya doma da foforo ye ne mo bidi nkom.
Intinene so also be pray as national organizer. I'm still looking through. Minya who will be a flyer apart from Onunko Adie. Where would the competition come from? Is it from my own classmates, Joseph Yamin? Yeah, I'm in the core primary, yes, I call secondary school or Premper College. Me, I'm a classmate, Yamin is a baby one. The last time who Yamin no poultry farms. And a chess woman in Kukwediane. Mintishi bio. The last time I'm a Tiffy Yamin Hono. Osisinia me wa poultry farm ya me video call na de hweme me ya video call no no ososo nkokọ no ma nkokọ aduane ene Mugabe nko flyer na apie say onya national organizer for the NDC obedi the grassroots man emre anebetre Mugabe ye bo abaso for this move our person here to salvage the image of the NDC. And now Alexander Kweku Ewa, former NDC parliamentary candidate for English among from Bochiano on what's Nasi. And Afi, so me and I'm sure that place for that special invite. Say Emfre Selom Dramani, Dramadoso ono Somra. Na yenim komoye, leading member of Arise Ghana. Selom is also in the building. Selom akwaba neteng.
Mejoso, alhamdulillah me hoya.
Bibi aboko.
Bibi aboko.
Okay, so are you saying say wow brand na bohona na
me pacho
no the lantern
no
okay
those days opposition time many time about studio we that media ba
no the lantern
ba also that time na energy issues especially 2024 2024
na say no kania na begina so kakra
yes
for the past week, so my more buying so about
media area no
we are witnessing something intense. Can you top no man yakwanya de adum kania. But for some time now, you're not too heavy rains. Me na no kania ni si so san and I'm like wow, a dear magic no more no my idea. So you are telling us that when they protest against doom so.
Those days
no
those days that be me ankasa lantern no a symbol
okay
for the kind of political ideology I believe in.
Good.
You understand? Transparency, selflessness, fearlessness, patriotism.
Good.
And no na me way anti lantern no like symbol for that activism. But Kufuado time no what was the time I do so because studio bia na maybe the way na ko
okay
but this time there DSCC no yentimi fair way as dumso
okay
well yentimi nka say we di ade course say dumso we di enye dumso na like a rundown sector aban we inherit here because that is the kind of communication I want the NDC communicators should be harping on throughout this whatever debate about doomso, whether there's doomso or no doomso. I haven't seen them passionately referencing the kinds of things that we did, the protests that we held during 2024. It was done on the 8th June 2024.
Yeah.
6 months clearly to the general elections, we still had problems with our energy sector.
Yeah.
Erratic power supply. We granted interviews to most media houses, yours no exception. You understand? So I don't know. look, you remember when Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, on his maiden Sona, said that he promised to keep the lights on, and he will keep the lights on. I always say that when you do content analysis of the statement the president made at the time, that he promised to keep the lights on, it presupposes that the lights were on before he assumed power. But same cannot be said about what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama inherited. You understand? Because there was still erratic power supply in 2024, even up to the 2025. So that is what is still wearing its ugly head. And you see, the man in the helm now is a very determined soul, very innovative, very hardworking. You understand? So I know these doomsday issues will be put to bed, if that is what they still want to call it, or the little challenges we are having now. I'm confident that it will be put to bed.
What's the government eyes 1,200 megawatts gas-fired plants to avert power crisis, says the president. And so these are steps the government is putting in place. So the government is taking steps to avert a possible power crisis with plans to add 1,200 megawatts gas-fired electricity generation plants. The president, John Dramani Mahama, has announced. He said the move will increase Ghana's installed electricity capacity from the current 4,300 megawatts to about 6,000 megawatts. He spoke at a town hall meeting in Koforidua last Saturday as part of his Resetting Ghana tour of the Eastern region. The president said the need for increased investment in the power sector had become more urgent following recent supply interruptions. The disruptions, he explained, were caused by transformer replacements and a fire outbreak that gutted the grid control room at Akosombo. And Nona warrant the minister to order the grid boss to step aside, sell them. And do you think that move is giving us some results? We are all praying for
Of course, the Minister of Energy, he has a ringside view of what pertains in that institution. I don't have. He has insight. He is well connected. You understand? He superintends the affairs there. So if at any point in time he realizes that this is a weak link in the chain, and that weak link must be removed for a stronger one to be placed there, that is he has the prerogative to do so in the supreme interest of the good people of Ghana. That's it. And ever since that gentleman has been asked to go home, we can see some let up in the system. We can see some let up in the system. You see, as leader, you must be able to always take bold decision. It's important. You must be able to take decisive decision in the interest of the people you are leading. If a leader is not able to do that, because the thing is that as we speak, or as we are trying to make forward march, there are people who are not interested in that forward march, and we'll always be trying to put spanners in our works. And at any point in time, we realize that this individual wants to put spanners in our work. That individual must be asked.
But do you think that people can play politics with our energy situation and kind of sabotage the system?
I usually don't play that kind of politics, but it will be a height of naivety for me to kind of reject that kind of conspiracy theory. It will be naive, because given the kind of politics we do in this country, that is a possibility. That's yes, especially when the kind of opposition. Oh yes, safety in numbers, and the kind of politics we do here, especially when a party in opposition sometimes prays that the one in the helm fails, so they will capitalize on that to come to power. Also, that is not what is done. You see, because the political arena, it is an arena for trading ideas. So we all go into that market, trade ideas. The one whose idea is persuasive enough, convincing enough to the electorate, they buy. So yours is to also go back and look at the ideas that you propose. So you must always come out with convincing alternative to what those in the helm are doing. So if your alternative is convincing enough, you will be given the mandate to come and implement it. And that thing, you see, usually that thing it becomes very easy for your alternative to be bought when there's credibility attached to what you're preaching, because the message must square up with the messenger. You may have a good policy for this country, but if you lack the credibility to sell that good policy, it will not be bought. The people will see it. They wake out the Yampapa, they will bet to be a Juba, but Benjini.
That's it.
I believe that what this guy is saying, if this thing is implemented, it will be good for the country.
Yeah.
But the guy selling this message to us, the guy is not credible. So he's just using it as a decoy. You understand? Or as a means to get vote, to hoodwink the people to vote for them. So those in opposition to them, my advice to them is that there's a credibility deficit that they continue to suffer, and they must be able to fix that. You understand? They don't appear credible to the good people of this country, so they should work on that. They should be credible. They should appear credible to the good people of this country. They lack credibility. There's a stench, there's a repulsive stench of hypocrisy and deception emanating from their camp, which is not good for the kind of politics which is not good for their what they are seeking. They trying to win the minds and the minds and hearts of the people. It is not, because the hypocrisy it reaches so large. You understand? What you no, because look, all the things that we condemn.
Are they not Ghanaians?
No, they are Ghanaians, but the thing is that not all Ghanaians are putting themselves for position. You say that you can do this work, and the people are saying that no, but not long ago we gave you the opportunity to prove your mettle, and you squandered that opportunity. You screwed it up. So what are you saying? Now we have somebody in the helm who is not trying to clear your mess. You remember those days in your studio here, I kept harping on the fact that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who will be taking over from Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, will be saddled with a monstrous mountain of mess. You understand? The beauty of democracy, like this lady, the former Filipino president, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, she said something. She said, and I quote, "The majesty of democracy is that I sow and my successor reaps." So what have they sown, and what is President Mahama reaping? They sow a monstrous mountain of mess, and that is what these people are reaping, and trying strenuously to clear the mess. Your mess have not even been cleared, and you are shouting horse that these people, they are not credible. We shouldn't believe what John Mahama is doing. Look, John Mahama, do you know people who follow my kind of politics? Some people are surprised. Recently somebody posted it on Facebook that what is it about this Mahama government? Because you have never seen eye to eye with the government. I've always been like an eternal agitator, but today it's like these people, you are praising them. No, the thing is that I am only saying what I know is the truth.
Okay.
You understand? There is an aura of credibility around the current leader, which didn't obtain when his his successor was in the helm. You understand? When Nana Addo Dankwa was in the helm, that aura of credibility wasn't around him. But the man, John Dramani Mahama, there's an aura of credibility, there's an aura of honesty, there is an aura of compassion around the person. That is somebody who look, this man, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he is a tenacious legacy hunter. He is hunting a legacy. He wants to leave a lasting legacy that will far good, and that is a mark of a good leader. Check my Facebook bio and check my WhatsApp bio. It is written there. I am on a great mission to cheat the angel of death.
I see.
So that is what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is doing. He is on a mission to cheat the angel of death.
1 year, 5 months into the reset, what are the signs? Is that the expressway? Is it the big push? Talking about legacy, what do you see?
Promising.
Living up.
Promising.
Wait. He's promising.
Yeah, promising. I can see some promising stuff being done.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And it gives me confidence as an activist that we have a leader whose leadership skills are very much in sync with the 21st century leadership.
I'll be back to you. Then we'll talk more about May Day and what workers are.
But there's something customary of me, and I feel to do that thing on this occasion. That is to say good morning to your viewers, your esteemed, to your esteemed viewers and listeners.
Great.
Very, very, very good morning to all of them, especially the gallant members of Arise Ghana, and to our chief scribe, Mr. Richard Kasu. And Comrade Marion, who is our co-convener, and Comrade Mona. Yes, and to the good people of Central Town constituency, North Town constituency, and South Town constituency, who are doing the listening and viewing this program live.
Salom Dramani.
Yeah, Dramado. Yes, serve the people.
Yeah, Dramado.
That's the meaning.
That's your I like the fire that you've sparked this morning, but
your fire is infectious.
Mine is just a little.
I said when you were talking about Mugabe's declaration of intent. Exactly, I could feel the fire in you. So it was an infectious fire.
Great. Thanks for having you here this morning. But Alex, minority say some pacho. Situation amode Ghana for akomu wo kanea ne ho no esa mo ba number sheda pacho mujutunza
mechia ahwefo ani etiefo wow MPP party no egu
what representation of parliament
for the first time no na mini obi kasa weekend no let me share nipan say I have not seen a political party sebi ewo maimu yet say omo party no mo dodo no a omo adwen no en sheda en kose na ye hwehwe unhu wo mu kasemu unhu wo mu ni ye mu enti wo hwe MPP sisi ase na party no eti no with some of us since 1992 we've been with politics obi onim himself media that is the way and there are times I remember those days now I was at the university say obi to say apraku or babe kasa on the economy now one will say yeah will be glued to the not that time obi anim will come say me end this in it. But we know that these are people, when they are talking, they don't just talk. They talk based on substance. So we say, you're very alert. Because they won't take the honor can see. So that when you go out, we won't quite over fast, and you have defending your party.
What's your saying?
But I say, hey, Omukasa, she him. Because you share on me. We share His Excellency in 2016 between 2015 and 2016 ye war energy challenge e war maimo oba abontin ebe ka kire ye nyina say onu as a president no he will not deploy hard work measures so the beyade but oba making sure say before onu be free office no na wa solve energy problems na e wo ho no and true to his word to the extent say now flag bearer of MPP time obey vice president or no ekotran radio so say John see wa solve and now wa solve energy crisis na enyo onu an odi ba enti say wa solve and then say yen bona abaso yes an about me ekokan ye o mo ba ban no because we have done enough for them. What do almost that is more can say yeah the generation capacity be briaba e bi wo crap for mo nim de omudi be ye na wo tua hoka. So all this while they did not take any practical measures to ensure say Ghanaians will have electricity whenever they want it, even at the peak periods. When them say Ghana hano your peak periods no, it grows annually by almost 10%. Electricity are yet demand, it grows annually by almost 10% of our capacity a year. We tell say our capacity of about 6,000. No? Every year there is a young more than another 600 there and count. MPP by I know more count. So now as we are talking, You understand me? It is now that His Excellency is telling us that or the extra generation capacity so that we can meet that annual demand now. So NDC is well focused. And that is the main reason why when they are talking and they are making this their statement Sebi we don't follow it. Because as a original Ghana for a name, now we can say NDC, so mojuma because the doom swaba. Mumbre no muka say a doom says you. Nadiana Mosie. What did you repair? Omanyashi. And now you're changing transformers. You're making sure say you're the transformers LCC or what's your money transformers nobody. So 8 years to man yashi move be free abeg mo asa na mo hu say mo crack transformers in bra. I mean look at the kind of people you do mo mo kwan so mo betra o man so no mo show man in kanko. These are people who don't think about this. They only think about elections. And to know the omokan omutwe ya 2024 omo say Ghana for buefu no asa na mo kra transformers or body babe sisa na yanya continuous power supply. These are people to me no Ghanaians knows them. And the omo kanin no Ghana for mfa enyeshi because of them the records are modi maye time ayedi to me no esho munsa. So they don't these issues of mokai Ghanaians are well informed. And since make us say yenya 1 or 2 challenges no in Shisha abai ayeno say Nyama astati say ekoyi. You understand me? Now my place, like you said, no first no in so stati say tope na light no alcohol. Emra anajo in so toy. Every power everybody, you understand me? Who enjoy it? You know, so that tells you that this is a government that knows exactly what he have to do for Ghanaians. And meanwhile, we believe in setting or resetting this economy. Na nyama ye no ye nim say economy no be resetter. We need energy. Adequate supply of energy, constant supply of energy to make sure say the 24-hour economy yevi banu ebetumi agina na agina yi. Enti it is something that ye ni wonu pa and we are making every effort to make sure say electricity supply will not be played with in any way. And one side no, one say no. Apart from the normal ways say generate electricity, we added green transition to the ministry.
Yeah.
The IEP say you know globally no, obi I drink kwaya you bet me I reduce carbon dioxide emission in the system to make sure that these environmental and climatic changes issues will be brought down. And Junapo is working very hard, trying to make sure that it will bring in enough green energy. Enko creative problem Emma Obia in future. And see, these are things are all share, and I can tell you it's a very soon though. Who say or what the Baba say, who say 1 year solar, how will fee. You understand me? Something I buy Eddie Baba now a very big sure say who say 1 year solar, you will not pay even a dime. Okay, for the installation and everything. I buy amount. Then you will be paying on monthly basis. Say na wo tua with electricity no. And you say no so wo tua up to a point and now wo tua you then I did not be here. You understand me? So the rate I will be tua afterwards no crapo a paper form. These are things I hear dream why ye baby ye electricity because yes sir what it means say on the national grid no certain megawatts will be taken off because of the solar nkrofo nefa say ABS say yenya 100,000 people or more solar. Omo solar no say bia solar yedi more no is around 5 km each. You understand me? If it is like that, it means we are going to save almost about 300 megawatts. You understand me? Now 300 megawatts. It is who set up a thermal plant. One thermal plant generate electricity. Afibia we almost about 1.2 billion. And they are top fuel. So these are the things as for MPP, we are not thinking about them at all. Because of your energy, I had to say uncophobia or more confused or more name baby or befa. So they are just making noise keke. I did be on behubiano no wasum or mumu straw no wasum. They are behubiano, they think say a no nebe more to me a peja or mobiles no, but no end warm. And your movie, your cost advice you say, wow, the kind of loss are Omunya year 2024 no, and your small loss. Now some loss no say bass one shiny year. You understand me? You end up rather making more enemies for your party, and that is what they are doing.
I see.
And the Omuya no day, I had to say, I did be on Behudea, no Mwasum, no Mudi Johnny, say be on Benya, some sort of sympathy, every Ghana for her. But this one time, Ghanaians are not paying attention to those things. You understand?
Mashadana more fast especially in Ashanti region, more Ashanti region.
Yeah, wow. Wow, say Mr. T. Mikasa, no, we can say, see, MPP Muno, or more Mukasa, and my partner, Dudu Noa Sebio, I had to say, Adreno, and Shada, and Yejuma. Because I say, me, who you know, say, Beffy, Honorable Beffy, Casa, and some say, Papi, Sebio. You know, original so the casa said me. Say me, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to use certain words on radio, but in classroom, because NDC we have a plan for Ashanti region. Now, plan I for Ashanti region is not to kill them; it's rather to make them change their mind and follow us, and that is what we've been doing since Yeba before war position.
American plants and crying to me and save the region.
Oh, American plants no. One who challenge Kakrebi ewo and the last time I mean who you know almost more crap yeah maybe no more aba so that American plants no bet to me aye juma AG ewo full capacity ewo. So I'm sure say dream ti no. We want by 2028 abatu no na Ashanti no at least 60% ADH. That is what we are working at. Okay. And but we know because looking at the regional minister Ashanti, some of the MMCs are omo hono, we are very sure say that 60s no, so they should keep on. Yeah, we are focused. And when him say we will never do anything to hurt Ashantis because we know that Ashantis are very bad business or money or business. They love production, and that is what we want to make sure. Say yeah, more electricity or better media production to support the economy. So why are we going to kill them? Maybe some of the minim be at the state or woman or at that time.
Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, Edin Komo, His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi. Yane Ghanaian residents of South Africa, Edin Komo. Yane former Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Kasiebo Taw Edin Komo. Na His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi Kacha say. Oba be issue a new advisory now oba forward Eddie Amaye na for Kenkan true to his word very swiftly wa forward a advisory no Eddie Aba na say we Ghana ni our South Africa utie ente se ne na no same ene ne dom etie ya omo express omo reservations ye mo bank omonim no munyim asum na muntie ni ye bia ne nyameto omo platform ne so but we have the advisory notes no here. Or say Ghana High Commission, Pretoria, public advisory to Ghanaians in South Africa. The High Commission of the Republic of Ghana in Pretoria wishes to bring to the urgent attention of all Ghanaian nationals residing in South Africa that there are credible reports of planned nationwide anti-foreigner demonstrations scheduled to take place on Monday, that's today, the 4th of May, and Friday, 8th of May 2026, across various parts of the country. In light of this development, the High Commission strongly advises all Ghanaian citizens to exercise heightened caution and take the following precautionary measures. 1. Avoid public gatherings. Refrain from participating in or going near protests, demonstrations, or large crowds, particularly in city centers and known hotspots. 2. Limit non-essential movements. Stay indoors where possible and avoid unnecessary travel, especially in areas where demonstrations are expected. 3. Remain vigilant. Be aware of your surroundings at all times and promptly leave any area that appears unsafe. And 4. Secure identification documents. Ensure that you carry valid identification and immigration documents at all times. The High Commission is actively engaging relevant South African authorities to ensure the safety and protection of Ghanaian nationals and will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide updates as necessary. The safety and well-being of all Ghanaian nationals remain our utmost priority. Signed, High Commission of Ghana, on this day, the 4th of May 2026. Pamcho Intino and Komonechino. Krata a free Ghana's High Commission or South Africa aba enono. Yebedi unkomuti awana fe yabatu. The next conversation, which is about jobs and prosperity, as we marked May Day on Friday. Salom, take it away.
Thank you. South Africa way no. Me pacho ade way disturbing.
Very.
Yes yes way. Diplomacy no sometimes I say diplomacy no aggressive kakra. One baby I drew as world or as humanity no. Di omu ye no omu a te say omu akakakra ma omu nya drew baby I drew who said the omu ye nyama akakakra because since I did we start here Mr. T ehwe omu we nyi na me say ebi ade renti na that time no cry excuse me na sa segregation no cry ewo ho well because said omo ye nyama no akakakra ma omo are so barbaric so barbaric because baby what was it we Botswana they have taken a drastic action on that thing. They have cut power to that country. Yes start here dey be say baby ade no do this here no yes we proof. Well, because you say and be like some civilized maybe action there say we take no want to take it because you see as challenges is not necessary but it's necessary. Maybe by now cry say by no start discussing said if it's possible to evacuate some of our compatriots there. Good because say the whole idea no escalate. Now I bind the whole no Ramaphosa way no. Me say that who say obeti me attack this idea no. It's like that in the full glare of good. Exactly. So one will even be tempted to say that there's some executive or state complicity in what is happening. Like those guys, they have been instigated to do that. Look, where we have gotten to as a world, we have become so civilized and our sense of humanity is so high. And for us to have people like that, look, I just chanced on the picture of one of the guys, like one of the chiefs, the Zulu chief, engaged in something that most Africans will find so abominable. And I said, and I asked myself whether that is only one of the reasons they are sacking fellow Africans from that country. Like, well, look at this. Can you see that?
Ouch.
You can see that. You can see
I
that.
see it, but I don't want to see it.
Correct. You understand?
I see it, but I don't want to see it.
So when I chanced on this thing, and I said, look, perhaps this could be the reason. Because most Africans, this thing,
we frown on it.
Yes, we frown on this thing. We find it abominable. That is what they are doing there. You understand? Yeah. So if they still want people not to, if they don't want us in their country, look, they should take their country. We'll leave.
For you know, the chairman, Bema offer Bema no.
na wey the leading demonstration ono na Zulu chief no the Zulu chief no ono no what would they enye Ghanaians are more if it's possible for them to leave that country, they should leave. Those guys, they are so ungrateful. Ungrateful. Look at the help Ghana offered them during their struggle with apartheid. We played instrumental role in gaining the independence and freedom they are enjoying today. Well, let's come back to the job creation thing. That is where my interest is this morning. Look, I want to see some aggressive display on the part of government in creating jobs. The government is sitting, like the state itself is sitting on a ticking time bomb as far as youth unemployment is concerned. You remember, I think 2022, when we formed the Unemployed Graduate Network. Look, bro, that thing had brought me in contact with the sorry state of the unemployed youth of this country. Ghana is sitting on a ticking time bomb. Government should be innovative. Government should find innovative means to create jobs for the good people of this country, especially the youth, because that is what Article 36+1 says, that the state should provide adequate means of livelihood and suitable employment and provide public assistance to the needy. It is Article 36+1, under the directive state of the principles of state policy. It's there. So yes, I buy and yes, I will know. Because share ultimately it's a constructive coin, constructive hospital way at the end of the day a juma ni ho sika ni ho ebe we no almost abanu kwa we you remember?
Yeah, sure.
Even 2016, you know, that even was one of the things that caused the defeat of the NDC. And you know, similar thing is really to ugly head. People are complaining that there's no money in the system. And I know you can also attest to the fact that there's no, indeed there's no money in the system. People are complaining and people are saying that the finance minister is the one causing that. They said the finance minister is not releasing money into the system. You remember how NDC people, when they lost power in 2016, how they took Enbridge because of how Mr. Setekpe managed the economy. You remember that he was doing pepper. Last time he was not releasing money. He was doing pepper with the money. That should, you know, serve some lesson for the one who is telling the affairs in that ministry today. That people, there should be money in the system. People are complaining. People are complaining. Maybe because of your job, you will not join me in complaining. We are all complaining. The taxi I boarded here. You know, the things I do. So I picked up a conversation. I just struck a conversation with the chap. That Nyamati said, so oh boss, I say, so compare Nyama say this time any Dadano. So this time nobody like there's some freedom be. But Sikani Krum.
Okay. Freedom be but
like Sikani Krum. Now so okay. Don't say yes, I'm buying a TBA Juma fast away, no one ska back room kakra. Well, because with that sawe no moral beba from so. All moral started back from when is there. Moral started back from when 2024 election. The moral in the camp of the NDC was sky high. It was at its zenith. Now morale or MPP no nadral extremely low. And no thing that be no come to Abama or party no. Well, and this as your discussion we no sadie no static also. Edidijai. Edidijai.
What you say?
Na edidijai su eyeya.
Papa.
One him say guy be beside me question be. Or say me tell you no opposition time I say we like the bia rebel bisa but microphone we be by o sorti o. Na say o nim class me o. O say we boa. No say one JD. Let me see. Almost nim crass a dear almost friend with Dramani all over. No, a D's are crowd. No, see. Now then, why no more this card? Was it almost every solar will meet here? No, Nipa complaining. And to beside them say, who are the people who are enjoying? You understand? Because at the DJ, look, just yesterday I saw a post by one NDC lady on Facebook. I'm unable to mention the name now. Or see the next election, flag bearership race. If she doesn't know, if she doesn't have any direct contact with the person
for a position,
she's not going to put in effort. You know why?
Yeah.
Because of what is happening to some of us.
What you are saying?
Those days when people were jumping, falling over themselves to get themselves connected to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Some of us we didn't do. We only focused on doing the job to bring him back to power. You remember how I kept my hair bushy?
I know.
Bushy. That. The day I will crop my hair will be Tuesday, 7th January 2025. The day Mahama will be sworn into power. And the reason for keeping the hair will be that the vote he will get at the polls on the 7th December 2024 will be as plenty as my hair. And it came to pass. And somebody like that, nobody has ever made effort to approach him that actually this guy, this guy, there's something in this guy. Nobody, because that is the nature of power. Because they are in control. Good. You understand? That is the nature of it. But time we start like you are losing grip on power, you become desperate, and then people will not see you as an ingratitude incarnate. That this person is not a grateful soul. You understand? So. Honorable, this is an honest feedback I'm giving to you people. Good. Your camp, there's morale in your camp is low because of Edidijai.
I'm sure he's aware. No, where did Edidijai know? Alexander Kyoko.
You understand? People really work. People work. Like people work. Tail off.
Yeah, position a
you understand?
You know, very formidable personality.
Look, those days opposition time, you are going to television stations. Sometimes you call a brother Charlie today, send me Momo. I won't go this TV station. Send me something. Okay, bro. Wait, I go send you. And now your party is in power. They tell you, Charlie, this I don't go fit do again. Your party is the party you fought for. They are in power. You are still demanding what? You understand? And that person is done right.
So generally, there's peace in the system.
There's peace.
But
there's peace. That is why when I saw something that they say there's some crackdown on the media, whatever, and I said,
the media freedom.
Exactly. And I said, what's this? Because, you know, Kufado's time, the things some of us did, we just psyched ourselves, like ready for whatever. You understand? But the system was so repressive under Nanado Danko Kufado. You remember it was Nanado's tenure that I was shot in the upper rib.
I know.
At Saka, we were doing that Arise Demo, our first demonstration. I was shot in the upper rib because of a repressive regime. You understand? But that is not, it's not happening. But what I think the problem is this. Sometimes some of our state institutions, they are overzealous. Look at the leader in the home and start behaving like the leader. The leader is a tolerant leader.
What you are saying?
Don't be overzealous in trying to do things to please the leader. The leader is a tolerant leader. So just emulate the leader's style. Simple. Look at that. The leader is so humble. Appointees should be humble.
Some of me that say, Alex, so one thing I ran through this May Day celebration was equal pay for equal work. Now, President Kabibi said there is going to be a new labor law which will address trends such as remote work, the digital platforms, fair contracts, worker protection, and access to benefits, including pensions for all categories of workers. And they will be posting crown person because of her facilities are all or the Kwakoya Juma were Kuranasea. No head the Otehu on Kran. Oswonko, Ninani challenges, and you know, we want to address them.
Yes. You see, the resetting here, it have to cover a lot of areas. And salaries in this country is one of those areas. Ye per se yema resetting no enye juma ewo hopa. The reason being that you see there are a lot of factors in general that so obisha man niko endorse obeko posting in certain areas. The other thing na me can say you post to way for Accra ha the will call district B. So district no you are not sure of the schools are wumabeko. You are not sure of yourself. Say be a wire juma every baby obek to me trana at least you ease some of the tensions and need the kicker. All those things are not no social life for you. You understand me? And I was telling the person, say, we'll call into the mining companies, the big mining companies now, one so almost setting a whole village. Yeah. You understand me? We'll call village numa. They are wobenya wo kro kesimu biya bi wo ho. You understand me? Enti say ye fa wo adwuma mo na ye say oh we ye work wo ha. At times we to be try a hall now you don't even think of coming out because a facility school wo hospital wo social centers wo everything that we hear no e bi wo and these are the things that at least we should be thinking of because we the teacher call baby making sure say teacher no baby all call no obenya certain facilities. So if those facilities are not there, what are the kind of incentive with the ego acquire more manu na beer so nukwa kwa obetumi aka say ebusuan mu de muntra ha because Abai is going to make enough provisions for me and those provisions no bar it will take care of you whilst I'm away. What did the American say? These are the things that His Excellency is talking about to make sure say you will be air call outside the cities. So Uncle Jumano, at least his effort must be appreciated. And see the salary structures now can any incentives are the airback is just also to help the rural folks no most any the quality of F service, quality of education, quality of everything our mind is supposed to do no say being common. And you can only do that when with the incentives ago acquire more call those areas no more say oh despite the fact I'm not in Accra no I can keep my family in Accra or I can keep my family in any of the cities now but me I take care of them but so no small salary na shinkanwa and so the resetting is no taking note of all those things no now so on say yedi single spine you know now the idea and say single spine will take care of everybody and fahu baby once I will this qualification now a particular job then the salary should be the same across board. People with additional skills Rebecca says skills no yensheda any woman wait this then was to give them some premium on those skills no not to me any year Juma but over the years no I think the single spine or affiliate so we need to look at it again now you're making sure say we have a single structure ekati across irrespective of where you are and I think say yeah bibisa ebema or mine to me ejinaji and I must say this one I don't know but the His Excellency should also take into consideration which is or more work qualifications or more private people a year Juma because the private people deliberately take advantage of people and yet that is the main reason why we are talking about unemployment now yet to say obi here Juma with a private person but because I get to you know say you can say omo here Juma no so they need here then abeka because of themselves you understand so almost say they need drink back you understand and these are the things to me you know we should look at so that whether you are in the private sector or you are in the public sector if we are all first degree holders no yenya the same akitiano so that at least I can decide say okay me the private dinkwana me juma because I know that I will be paid well and this is one area me say a committee no or more for more any ensure so that they can come out with a decision so that they will be. Now, Miriam, by employment in general, I believe strongly, say, I have had enough interaction with the people at 24-hour economic secretariat. No, many of my come over and the Jumo mo dia bukrata so no many easy. If they are more person there you see it is yes that's why I say yes but HBR almost started process because as I'm speaking to you now they've started inviting companies are now giving them their proposals and their plans and everything that in Shisheno they are in the process of acquiring the land Yusu Eddie ISR projects because say obi eba na land issue is still now to me and they are acquiring over 2 million acres of land. Omudebe man crop for amode biankaza be the buffer stock company this waba and we are working and we know that if all started I can tell you unemployment rate will be reduced drastically and the youth the best room no munya I'm sure say before this year hence no the 24-hour economy will start rolling out then on the issue of the South Africa is it the South Africans no I don't know what is wrong with them because we are because I remember in their struggle now yeah more be ebesuya universities so why should you at this hour be fighting the people who will help you to gain independence? Why should you be doing such a thing? I don't know, and if I see the videos, so now I hate to say, more authorities, no, more koda, I see. Why should such a thing be? How can you allow? Yes, how can you? Yeah, you can't manage. And if they and all foreigners, American blacks, should live there, the country will go back to the whites.
But Malema has been telling them
it will go back to the whites because of one motive. I have a friend who is a auto mechanic. Okay. You know, say Okoho, but almost 15 years now. Obi na a friend no. Na nipa no pano cho. Say our garage wo ho. But ombra number one because obi a catch ready say or betumi aye adwuma ni. And no sorry ekoye. You understand? All those they don't learn. They don't go to school, they don't learn trade, they don't do anything. Then you tend to be this violent against them. And to me, and I think say it is our time we also start to because there will be Sebi or Kwasi Adia as a woman who say in Kwasi seminar or do you know you can
Lancet Laboratories near Kopejatu. MT and head office on any.
You know, and you have big companies. Yes, against what? But we can tell them that we can ask their big companies that they should leave immediately. You understand? Yes, we can do that. But we can tell you that they leave immediately. You know, so the interest now on Muro because look at the amount MTN is making in Ghana on daily basis. You understand me? Now they say MTN crap into me new Munkasa wo say, hey, you understand me? So I'm pleading with our foreign affairs minister. And the High Commissioner. I know he has had a meeting with the High Commissioner to Ghana of South Africa. Only that this the back. Person some fair review. Non catch they say they are in Crawford area or we don't want to take actions against them because if we want to take actions against them, it will go against them seriously. Sure, more say South Africa companies. You understand me? ShopRite, then you have South Africa company. Yeah. and there are a lot of them in the mining industry. And they are occupying very important industries. So and they should stop because we are Africans. We are talking about AU, African Union, and we have also said maybe Bedru, now we can move to any of African countries without any restriction.